Owa thanks ni 817, but you probably meant to say Fenris since I'm the main attraction around here. Winks.
She's right. Also, hi, Neo. Okay, I am almost an hour late. I got distracted talking to my mom for longer than I planned to talk to her when I'm the one who called her. I planned on talking to her for like 5 or 10 minutes, ended up talking to her for 40 minutes. All my fault. I have ADHD. There's a few times she's like, I need to go get things done, and then we just kept talking. It's my fault. I'm well aware of this. Where's that going? Oh yeah, and then I got added at work. Oh no, something happened. A channel got archived, which buzzes my phone for work. And I was like, oh, let me check my threads while I'm at it, because I forgot to check last night. Ooh, I'm behind on these threads. Ooh. Oh, let me respond to this. And then a little bit later, a coworker's like, hey, since you're recently active, can you look at these pull requests real quick? I'm like, yeah, sure, all right. I don't mind. I like being helpful. So I also realized in those threads there's something I messed up in a recent code change I made. Nothing is broken yet. We didn't merge in that code mostly yet. Complicated. It just breaks the way some things are alerted, which is mostly fine, but I need to update that, and I'm gonna maybe try to do that tonight after I eat. It can wait until next week. It will look better if I did it over the weekend. Make my my colleagues think better of me. They already think I'm insane because I log on at like 5 a.m. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 140 right there. 147. I'm doing some counting on this food tier list. 52, 56, plus 7, plus 140. 3, yeah, okay. 203. 203 items on this food tier list that we're going to be doing today. I also thought of doing an old Kurai versus new Kurai. Old Kurai was a picky eater. Old Kurai was on a very, very, very high dose of ADHD meds that very, very much lowered his appetite and made him a very, very, very picky eater. I grew up on McDonald's and hot dogs for the most part. That was the majority of my sustenance as a kid. So that part would go pretty quickly. I'd have a category that would not try, and then like I'd have like a few things in like S tier, SS tier, and everything else would just be would not try, would not try, would not try, would not try. Fenris, you missed. Why are you trying to kick me? Thankfully, you missed. Actually, wait, did you miss? No, you didn't miss. Ow! Rude! Ah!
I'm not sure what you're trying to say with those letters ni
Sad amp.
817. But I'd rather you stuck to actual words.
But I'm going to say that if there's time after the main tier list, I'll do a picky Kurai, old picky Kurai version. Kurai from somewhere between 10 and 20 years ago version. Because I was also not picky eater before I went on my meds. So like when I was 4 years old, I would eat pretty much anything as well.
Giggles.
Deserved? What? Giggles.
Whoops,
Shush
I
you,
think you meant
Fenris.
to put
Shush
that
you.
in Kitsun's stream ni 817.
I do want to play Endless Legends
Squirrels.
tonight after dinner as well. Like the first one, not the new one that I'm in the playtest for. I want to do the first one so I have more. Next time I play the playtest, I have more to go off of for comparison. Anyways, let's get this tier list started. There's the that looks good to me. Yeah, that should work. There we go. That should be fine, right? The finish just up there in the middle of the screen. That's fine, right? All right. So we have 203 food items. And we have S, 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 A, B, C, D, F. Look, in my school, we had E instead of F. E for effort. Until I got to college. Because we're not having E here. And never tried. All right, we're also going to add one for would not try. While I am much less of a picky eater and I'll try almost anything, there are actually things I still will not try. How do I add in a new one? Here we go. I think I pressed this button. Add row below. Would not try. Let's make the color even darker. Yeah, okay. All right. So, I was planning on having 3 hours for this. I only have like 2 hours for this because I want to start cooking around 3 o'clock because I gotta boil water and that takes a while. And I'm gonna get sidetracked a lot. So, this will be interesting. Oh, who knows? Maybe I'll actually be focused for once in my life and get through this pretty quickly. Considering I haven't even rated the first food item yet, I don't think so. Curry. I have not had much curry. I do want to try more curry. I've had a coconut curry that I made with HelloFresh once. That almost killed me, I think. I think I may have told the story once before. I got to the part where you open the curry pack and you pour it on. You pour it in with the meat, and oh god, just think about it. My throat's hurting right now. Oh god. So like usually when I open up a pack of something from HelloFresh, like my fingers get all messy from it, so I go and wash off my hands. So like I pour it in, I go wash off my hands, and I walk over.
Oh, you must be new around here.
This is a food
Let's
tier
hear.
list. I told you this was
This is
happening,
how we keep
Excelsis.
things interesting.
But yeah, so I washed off the curry off my hands, the curry powder. I walked back over, and like I breathed in this, like, cause I'm like singing while I'm cooking. I breathe in, it's just a normal breath.
Don't
I didn't
worry
even
about
like,
Excelsis
I didn't
line.
gasp or
We all
go.
forget how much fun it
I
is to
just
be entertained every
normal
now
breath
and then.
in, and all of a sudden my throat, my lungs, my eyes, my nose all felt like they were on fire. I felt like I was dying for like 3 seconds. I was literally about to call 911 before that settled down. But then for next, I want to say 2 weeks, my throat was killing me for the next 2 weeks after that. Like it hurt to breathe a little bit for like 2 weeks after that. Oh man. I did not know that the steam was just going to continuously just put the curry powder off of the pan and back into the air where I'm going to breathe it. I did not expect that.
Oh, I'm always exaggerating.
I am
It's
not
my
exaggerating.
superpower.
I am like,
Winks.
I can't think of any other time I almost called 911 out of like thinking I was going to die. There aren't many times where I thought I was going to die in my life. That is one of them. That is one of
You
them.
should give my
It's
words more
legit.
credit, Excelsis 9. I'm always this amazing.
That's one of them. Another one was Atlantis. It was not penis. No, I did
While
not choke on
Excelsis
penis
9
and think I was
really
gonna
knows how
die.
to pick
I'm
ends.
professional. Come on. I mean, what?
Raises
Raises eye. No, the other one was at Atlantis, where at the Lazy River, there's a spot right next to where the waves get generated, where it can pull you under. And for me, it pulled me under and slammed me into the wall twice. I didn't think I was gonna die, but I think I probably had concussion. I didn't get tested for one, but I think with how hard it slammed me to the wall, pretty safe bet I had concussion. There was one time I got really sick on a cruise. At the last day of a cruise, thankfully. But I was letting out everything inside my guts. In the bathroom, and my head felt like it was imploding. Like there's pressure on my head. It didn't feel like it was exploding. It felt like it was imploding. And
Oh, don't
I
worry
was so
about
warm,
me.
I felt like I was
I'm
just going to
over
combust
here
into
taking
flames.
the night away while you type with perfect grammar.
These
Rolls
things happen
eyes.
to you. Those are actually both different cruises, actually. So Atlantis was on a cruise. That's a spot in the Caribbean. That cruise ship, I probably had norovirus. Norovirus is very common on cruise ships. It's a stomach illness that is very common on cruises. You can look up like a list of like outbreaks on cruise ships, and the most common one you'll see is norovirus. Like almost all the outbreaks you'll see from a cruise ship are norovirus. Somehow, I don't know how, you just sanitize with a Clorox wipe and it kills norovirus. It's that easy. But yeah, I felt like I was dying from that as well. That's also the first time in my life I took an Imodium. Realized what kind of miracle drug that was. I tried to avoid it for so long. Yeah, those were probably the only 2 times in my life I felt like I was dying.
Oakurai must be so thin from all that gaming.
Getting sick so
Stifles
often you need to eat
laughter.
more. No, it's not because I'm thin. I'm fine. I'm 102.6 pounds this morning. Before I used the bathroom. Anyways, curry. The only other time I had curry that I can remember is a different HelloFresh recipe where it was curry soup, coconut curry soup. So I didn't have to worry about the curry coming back up in the air because it was just going to soak into the water.
Oh,
That
you wanna
actually
know
worked.
my
That was fine.
secrets, Excelsis
How much
9?
is that in
Maybe
real
if you
units?
guess right.
Alexa, convert 102.6 pounds to kilograms.
102 pounds is about 46.5.
46.5. So curry, I don't know. I feel like curry has a lot of potential. I'm gonna put it in C just because I haven't had enough curry to really know. The curry I have had was, again, one of them almost felt like I was trying to kill me while cooking it. The taste was okay, but it wasn't anything great. The curry coconut soup was also, it was just okay. It wasn't anything great. Like, just based on those, I would put them in F. But I feel like, I'll say D, because I feel like curry can have a lot of potential. Cronus has had a lot more curry than I do, and he loves curry. I haven't had much curry. So I'll say D for now, because the ones I've tried weren't great, but I think it has potential. I need to try more curry. Cheeseburger pizza is a thing. Cheeseburger pizza is a thing. I have had it. It is good, yes. But not as good as normal pizza, in my opinion. 46. My cousin who is 3 years old is rather what? I would hope a 3-year-old does not weigh 106 pounds. Or 102 pounds, my bad. 102 pounds. I did not go over 100 pounds until high school. My first year of high school, I think, is when I'm over 100 pounds. Even though my height didn't change. Chili. Hold on, are there beans in this? There's beans in that picture. That is not chili. That's chili. That is some other. That's like bean soup. All right. So, have you had it with a French fry crust? What? What? Hold on, I need band Mad Jack. No. No, that sounds interesting. I've never heard of French fry crust. I'm curious. That's something I would try. That sounds interesting. All right. Chili and the debate about chili with beans versus without beans. Chili originated in Texas.
Asterisk size. Guess Curie needs to.
Yeah, at least enough 15 kilo. Oh God, no, 15. Alexa, 15 kilograms to pounds.
15 kilograms.
Oh, no, they're not being a normal BMI. I can't have that. I'm a femboy. So I weighed 135 pounds at one point, which is normal BMI. I felt horrible. I've mentioned this multiple times on stream. I felt unhealthy at that weight. When I wasn't even weighing myself yet, I didn't know I was at that weight. Something like being at that weight, I felt unhealthy.
Curie must be a munchkin compared to you.
Around your height. I am.
Oh, Curie. Still trying
No,
to
it's
sound
not.
smart with big words, huh?
Like at 125, I felt okay. At 115, I felt healthy. So I'm like, let me just stay around 115. And then like after I moved out, it just naturally went down 105. I still felt healthy.
Hey
I
there,
don't want to go below 100.
Fancy seeing you here.
BMI is BS. I do not plan to go below 100. If I go below 100, I'll get worried. Like today, I did some extra snacking with my lunch, partially because I was hungry. And because I'm off my meds, which makes me want to snack, but also because I was like, ooh, I'm at 102.6.
Oh, look,
Let me eat a
Curie's
little bit
trying
more
to
before I
steal
get
my
down to
chat
100.
friends.
Also, hi, on a void. Anyways, chili. So people say that chili has beans. That's just normal chili. And then they say that chili without beans is Texas chili. Technically, since chili was
Elden Ring
invented
is
in
hard,
Texas,
Curie. Maybe try a different Fox game.
Guy wins the Elden Fox. What? Guy's not here.
Still thinking about
Is Sky
Elden
here?
Ring, huh, Curie?
I don't
It's
see
okay.
Sky.
I'm here to protect you.
I don't see Sky in the user list. Sidejaw is here. Sky's not here.
Size. Maybe if you put the controller down and listen to me for once.
Sky. Hold on. Hold on. Let me tell Sky he's being summoned.
Oh, poor thing. Maybe if you actually read the instructions, Curie.
Let me see. With the cat summoning. Alright, anyways, so yeah, so people say that Texas chili is the one that doesn't have beans. Technically, chili was invented in Texas. And in Texas, they don't put beans in their chili. But therefore, normal chili does not have beans. And what people put beans in with their chili is not technically chili. It's something else. Now, the story behind where putting beans in chili came from and why it became so popular. Because, again, originally it did not have that. The first reference I could find to that, because I did some research into this recently, is some store in, I think it was New Orleans, somewhere in Louisiana. What am I doing? Where they start putting beans in their chili to make it seem more fulfilling. If I remember correctly from what I read, they did not advertise that they were putting beans in the chili. They made it seem like it was more meat and more filling than their competitors' chili. So it's basically putting beans in chili. Basically started as a scam. Never had chili. Is it good? In my opinion, it's good without beans. And I'll get to that opinion more in a moment when I rate it.
You wish you could dick around as much as I want Cura.
What? Okay, Fenris. Where was I? Okay, now how it became more commonplace with beans and chili. In times of economic poverty, or when there was meat scarcities, people would use beans.
Knew you were jealous of my impressive dick skills.
Hi, Paul. Polly. Polly, I forgot how to say your name.
Excuse me, did Curai just try to
Ave.
speak another language?
Ave. Yes, I did. I did, Fenris, I did. Anyways. So yeah, meat was scarce, and when there was economic poverty, it became common to put beans in your chili as a meat substitute instead of meat because instead of putting as much meat because meat was so expensive. So again, it wasn't a flavor-based thing; it was a cost-saving type thing to put beans in chili. And that became more popularized, especially during the economic depression. It became very popularized. Ba? Basic allowance of housing? Also a government contractor in the United States, actually, that their abbreviation is BAH, which is... They do a lot of military contracts, so that's confusing with the basic allowance for housing. The other one is Booz Allen Hamilton. They both are abbreviated BAH. That's confusing in the defense sector. I wonder how many people could get that confused when talking about those things. Since they're both, I think they're both talked about a lot in the military. I don't know. I wasn't in the military. Anyways, yeah, so during the Great Depression, putting beans in chili became very popular because people couldn't afford to buy as much meat. That is why you see beans in chili a lot now. It became popularized then. Now, as for my personal opinion on taste and texture, I recently had beans in my chili for the first time because my parents forgot. So they were camping back in November without me, and my dad made chili and made it got some out without beans in it for my mom. And they didn't save some without beans for me because my mom forgot that I don't, because now that I eat a lot more foods than I used to, she thought I'm okay with beans in my chili. I did not want that, but that's what they gave me as the leftovers. I ate it anyways because I don't like to waste food.
Oh, Curai, you want to chill out before you overheat.
Not being chilling, unfortunately. Then they, my opinion, based on normal chili, having normal chili and having that with the beans in it,
not really.
Not nearly as yummy.
Beans, unlike Curai here, who can't handle them.
I dislike beans in general, yes. So the beans, honestly, like I'm not used to eating beans. I don't like the idea of beans for some reason. Similar to how I don't like the idea of mushrooms, but I'm becoming more okay with mushrooms as well. But like beans also depends on like I'm also a texture eater sometimes. I don't like the texture of beans. When they were in my chili, it felt like I don't know. It's really weird. The skin of the beans, I did not like. I was like, if I've had like beans occasionally in like
hey, you heard me right.
Mixed into like a Southwest egg roll, for example, and that I'm okay with. I don't mind that. Like Japanese bean paste. I have not had Japanese bean paste, but I have had Mexican bean paste.
Nice
that I'm okay with.
Bane
Kurai, okay.
Charming for the mods.
I love just eat the food. You're worse than my cousin. Again, I will eat it because I don't want to waste it. I used to hate a lot of foods. Turns out mom was just a bad cook. Yeah, for me it was the meds. But yeah, so Like Mexican bean paste, I love, especially like on a chip. That is delicious. But just beans not like made into a paste like that, I do not like the texture. I do not. Also, guys, the cat summoning worked. The pss, 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 pss,
Sky
worked.
Caddy,
Sky's
you must be
Sky's
immune
here.
to Curai's charms. Roll's eyes. Excelsis.
Oh, I don't know. Wasn't it Unavoid who went?
Curai's mediocre magic tricks.
I'm being added in Cinna server. Who's adding me in Cinna server?
Yeah, Paul Classic. Maybe Curai can teach you his amazing escape act. Wow, Excelsis. Your taste in entertainment rivals Curai's questionable culinary choices.
Oh, shush, Fenris. Anyways. So, yeah, like with the beans, I think it was worse than normal chili. The texture, I just did not like the texture. And it just didn't taste as good. It tasted like... I found a bite where I didn't have any bean in it, and it tasted good. That bite tasted good, and that chili. I had bites with, and then the rest of the bites had beans in it. I'm like, this just tastes like the same thing, but less flavor. It's like the beans made it bland. Which, I can understand putting it in there if you're like trying to make it more filling, but like if you're going for flavor, don't put beans in there.
How about Curai's cooking skills?
What kind of chili doesn't have beans? Okay, so I just went over to this guy. Chili originated in Texas. I'm gonna give you the short version. Chili originated in Texas. In Texas, they don't put beans in it. The first recorded instance of people putting beans in chili was, from what I could find, a New Orleans or somewhere Louisiana restaurant that put it in their chili to try and make it seem more filling than their competitors. And they did not tell their customers there's beans in it, so it really started as a scam. And then during times of economic poverty or meat scarcity, it became common to put beans in chili. To make it seem more, to make it more filling for lower cost, while still getting protein.
Leave a lot to be desired.
And then it became very, very much popularized during the Great Depression, which I also didn't know was a worldwide thing until like very recently. I thought it was just an American thing. But I wonder if the one that we're about to have soon is going to be worldwide or just America. Anyways, yeah, so it became popularized during the Great Depression, and then it stuck since then. But anyways, yeah. So as for my opinion on the flavor, with beans, I would say D.
Though I doubt Curai would survive.
It is not great.
Their terrible financial planning.
You know what? No, I'd say F because I also the texture. I would say F. I did not like it texture-wise. The taste is just more bland. Without beans, I would say C or B. Honestly, I'd rather just like it's kind of like pasta, like meat sauce for pasta, but not as good in my opinion. I'd say like C or B, somewhere between C or B. If I even it out between with beans and without beans, I'd probably put it around D. It's called the Great Depression for a reason. Yeah, it's depressing having to put beans in chili. Also, fun story about this. So about my experience with chili in the past. My parents like to eat it with bread. Which curry did you rank? Okay, so I've had coconut curry with
True, but Curai's ego is so
yeah,
big
curry
it
means a ton of
crashes
different
it.
things. That's why I
Nothing
put it
else
in
will
D instead of F. The economy is too globalized. America crashes that hard, so will everyone else. Well, we're also trying to apparently separate ourselves from the rest of the economy. That's what Trump wants to do, I guess. The rest of the world economy, I don't know.
Excelsis.
But
I was just using Sky
yeah,
economic theories against Curai.
I don't know. Can't they just rely on China for all their economic needs? The rest of the world, which we're apparently trying to stop, and that's going to kill us. But I don't know about the rest of the world. Everybody relies on China for anything related to plastic of any kind. I swear.
Don't arm me, Sky.
Anyways, curry, coconut curry. I had one from HelloFresh that felt like I was going to die when I was making it because it got into my lungs, and for a few seconds I thought I was going to die. I was about to call 911, and then that subsided. But then my throat hurt for the next 2 weeks.
Paul, are you hungry?
And then
Maybe we should order one for you.
I did a coconut curry soup from HelloFresh once, where I was not as concerned with that happening because I could just put the curry into, liquid and when it rise up with the steam and get into my lungs.
You're so cunning. Maybe Curai should run.
So I asked them how
economy.
they live with that. So that's the curry I've rated. So I put it in D instead of, based on my experience From that one trying to kill me, it didn't even taste great. The coconut soup one, it was okay, but nothing good. Like I would say F or D because of that. But I feel like it has potential, because I know there's a lot of different types of curry. I like the idea behind coconut curry because I love coconut. I just feel like those recipes themselves weren't great.
Coconut chili.
Not coconut chili,
It's like
coconut
regular
curry.
chili, but with a tropical twist. Kind of like curry trying to be sophisticated.
Curry, yes. And also I know Cronus has said that he like really loves curry. So I know there's lots of different
Relax.
kinds that I still
It was
want to
just a
try. So that's
playful
why I
roast
put it
of
in D
Curie's
instead of
taste in
F.
food.
I gave it a higher ranking for that. Anyways, I was saying with chili, my parents like to eat bread. One time my dad, when he was still like working HVAC, he went to somebody's house and as like and like fixed their system or whatever, as a thank you, they just gave him like some white bread that they made themselves. And he described them as his sweet old couple. That bread was the best bread I have had in my entire life. Oh my god. If all chili came with bread that amazing, I'd put this up in A. That bread was amazing. That bread was amazing. Like, I don't know what those people did to that bread, but it was, maybe there's crack in it or something. I don't know. Don't do drugs, guys. Don't do drugs. You know when like,
oopsie,
bro
guess
ain't
we're
breeding,
having a
ain't
momentary
breading.
lapse in breading, paw.
For real.
Maybe we need to brush up
No,
on our culinary skills.
I've had variety of bread in my life. It's just that bread, that
True that,
white bread that they
Sky
made was like,
No
I've had
economy
plenty
is
of white
an
bread
island,
from grocery
not
stores.
even America's.
That was so good. It was like, I don't know. I don't know what flavor profile it was, but it just had so much of it. So good. Goes the other way too. America
Expand
relies
your
on a lot of
palate.
other comments. Yes, that is why we're gonna fail. Because we are putting all these tariffs. Every
Boy,
country
you must be
relies on
talking
every
from
country pretty much.
experience. Nothing like the real thing, am I right?
Like, and America is a big thing in a global trade. Like, if we stop trading, which we're basically trying to do with all these tariffs with other countries, that will hurt the world economy. Not as much as us stopping our imports from other countries will hurt just us, though. Which is the main thing we're doing, is stopping, is taxing imports more than exports. Though, apparently exports tariffs are on their way next month. Especially, corn. Corn is going to be very, is going to get a big tariff on it, I think, for corn exports. That's going to be... Whew, aren't we the biggest producers of corn in the world? And isn't that like our main export?
Whoa there, Z-Wolfman. You want to summon corn for a game of
I like
Warhammer?
baking bread. It always tastes better. I think my
Sign
parents
me
just
up.
recently finally got rid of their bread maker that I don't think they've used since before I was born. You know, 301 years ago. Bread. Guys, I need to get bread. Actually, I'm
Impressive,
not big on bread.
Monty.
Like, bread can be yummy,
Guess
but I
you're
don't
really
eat bread
living your
much.
best
I'd
corny life.
rather just have pasta or rice for my carbs.
Sky
Haven't had
Academy,
most of these
you and your
foods.
bread
Not.
addiction.
Oh, don't worry. There's plenty of
Maybe
foods
it's
here.
time to get one. Your
Not a lot of
kitchen
extra culture in
deserves
my
it.
in my country. Some of your foods are probably in here. There's a huge variety. There's
Excelsis
203 in
9.
this list.
You gotta
We've gone through
admit,
two.
It's a pretty grim export to lead with.
I had
though.
many local corns. America main export is weapons. Yeah, maybe.
Well, in a
I'm
void,
actually
you
curious.
must be one satisfied glutton
What
for that
is
bread, huh?
the U.S. main export? Petroleum, cars, industrial supplies, gas turbines, so little aircraft parts. Huh. Okay. The Observatory of Economic Complexity. Sports. What is this? Gas
Excelsis 9.
turbines, medical
Guess
instruments.
China is cranking up that tech production. Hard to ignore them when they're leading the
Corn
charge.
on here somewhere? Corn. Oh, only 0.78% of our, Okay, but that's of our GBV, not in, like, amount. Soybeans are higher than... We export more soybeans than corn? What? I didn't know we grew soybeans in America. Huh. Gold. Medical instruments, vaccines. Lots of medical stuff. Baked beans. Alright.
Zulfman, you just
These make
leveled
my
up
own
in
bread still
military
do.
trivia.
Eat too much
Nice.
bread here.
Though those
There's some
GAU
tech, but
miniguns
China's leading
sound
that
like they're
hard.
straight out of a video game.
I always like to say that America's biggest export is really innovation. Like we like make a lot of like innovative things and technology, like you know, new circuit designs, for example, new hardware designs, but we don't actually manufacture them here. Those are usually factored in like China or Korea. Korea makes a lot of processors. And then we basically get money because of patents. Because of that, we export the innovation in the form of patents. But whether that's like our biggest, I don't know, but that's probably like our most impactful export, in my opinion. If I remember correctly, you import a significant amount of your electricity from Canada. I don't think we import a lot of our electricity, but a lot of oil, I believe. What does the US import from Canada? Yeah, oil and petroleum products. About 30% of all Canadian exports to the US. Yeah, so which does get turned into electricity, but we don't directly just like import the electricity directly. And we were trying to make, you know, more renewable energy, wind turbines and solar panels. I think Trump is okay with the solar panels, but he's like weirdly against wind turbines for whatever reason. He thinks that on land they kill the birds. He thinks in the oceans they kill the whales. I don't understand.
Hot TNT, looking sharp as always. Though I bet those corns are the real stars
Aircraft
of the
parts
show.
such as GAU miniguns. All right, gumbo. I have never had gumbo. I'm willing to try gumbo. Croutons. Depending on a crouton, they're really good. Croutons, like Caesar croutons. I have had restaurant croutons. Most restaurant croutons, like a steakhouse, for example, really good.
Celsius 9, you lost me at Gambu. Looks
Gambu.
like we both need a mini lesson on that one.
Some croutons are just not great. I'd say croutons are between a B and a C. They're not, I mean, they're a good part of a salad. But there are some really, really amazing croutons. But there are also some that are just like, meh. I'm like 50-50 split on this. See? Madge?
Hot TNT, you sure
Should
you're
just
not
go
just
nuclear?
hungry for some Madge action?
Oh, nuclear energy? Honestly, I was gonna say I would agree, except we also got rid of the Department of Education, so I don't trust our country to be educated enough to handle nuclear energy. On the other hand, we have the we like our aircraft carriers and our submarines are nuclear powered, aren't they?
Sky Caddy, I'll take fair over boring.
Actually, wait, I don't know if we got rid of it, but we're trying to get rid of the Department of Education. The reasoning? Because our education sucks. So let's get rid of the Department of Education. That'll make it better.
Zulfman, I bet
Ah,
the
man.
DOE is pulling all
I try not to get
wishing
political,
they
guys,
were
but it's
flexible
hard, right?
as a
It's hard
good
not to right
education
now.
system should
Not
be.
the American education system. Yeah. That department, yeah. But also, basically the Department of Education tries to make it so that, that between the states, things are more regulated, which is not great already. Trump wants to put it entirely in the hands of the states, where you have things like Florida banning books.
Excelsis
And not just banning them,
Next thing you know,
sometimes
ChatGPT will be
burning
booking its own
books.
flight to Vegas
Does
and
that
pulling
sound
off
familiar? And Trump's mainland of Florida, they're burning books. There's a lot of parallels could be drawn between Trump and something else. Someone else I've heard of in history, huh? Florida in a country I've heard of in you know, history during the World Wars. Huh, interesting. Anyways, croutons. Oh god. I don't know, guys.
Zulfman, you want to talk about the wild ride that was.
What do you guys
announced
think on croutons? B or
Just
C? I'm
warning,
50-50
it's a dark and
on
twisted
this.
tale.
For those who have had croutons. The Chinese under Mao during the Cultural Revolution. No, not quite. Not quite what I was thinking. Not quite what I was thinking.
Zulfman, flavor of the week much.
B depends on flavor. Yeah.
Guess you gotta switch it up to keep
Also,
things spicy.
I at first I was trying to be cheap and get the generic croutons. And then I went back to Texas toast. So they're like twice as much, but they're cost wise, but they're so much better. Croutons are a condiment, yeah, they are. They're a topping. Don't know what this food. It's basically like baked bread, kind of. Oh, I'm just gonna drop it there while I look at that. Hold on. What are croutons? Small bread that's been toasted or fried until crispy. They usually have seasoning on them. They're really good. She goes for croutons.
Croutons are the little bread heroes of any salad. Am I right?
Yeah, I've had some that are like amazing. Say the ones on that like on cruise ships. They're amazing. Right.
I guess
Amazing
croutons are just fancy
toast, kind
with
of,
a
yeah.
fancy outfit.
All right. You also asked what gumbo
Zuelfman,
is. Gumbo.
I put them in there to keep the salad interesting and unpredictable.
Gumbo is
Like
a
a
stew
tiny bread
popular
drama
among
in
the U.S.
every
Gulf
bite.
Coast community, like New Orleans. The official state cuisine of Louisiana. Strongly flavored stock, meat, or shellfish, thicker, and Creole Holy Trinity, celery, bell pepper. So it's basically meat stew. There's meat, maybe seafood. Butter, flour, thickens the gumbo, meat or seafood, vegetables, like celery, bell peppers, onions, Holy Trinity, Creole cooking. Huh, didn't know that. Okay. A thickener, like okra, pods. Yeah. So, yeah, gumbo is basically a type of stew, a Creole stew. Who puts croutons in salads? That's like their main purpose, isn't it? Who doesn't put, what else would you use croutons for? I've never seen croutons used for literally anything else in my whole life. Steamed buns.
Excelsis 9. Next time we drop into Eldon, it'll be
Or a
when the
snack.
servers
What?
are least expecting us.
What? Croutons are as a snack? I can't imagine not having them in the salad.
Zuelfman, looks like we both been
What?
thinking about the same Fox game.
Ooh, steamed buns. All right, who wants to steam my buns? I mean, steamed buns. I have only had these once, I think. Oh, these look like they have some kind of
Zuelfman, you're all
paste in
business,
them.
huh?
I think I've only had one that had like
Guess
pork in
someone's
it.
ready to grind those Fox buns.
On it, me. All right. Anyone else? Where's your beat when you need them? Where's Sado? They are good.
Caddy,
Yeah,
they
I
sure
remember
are
it being
goods.
good.
And we gotta make sure we're ready to catch
I would
'em.
just because I haven't had enough variety. The ones I remember having, I remember them being good.
Steam happens, but
I
sometimes
would say
it just
between
adds
B
to
and
the
A, I'll
ambience.
lean towards A just because I feel like there's more variety that I could try. Fettuccine Alfredo. All right, guys, I love pasta. Alfredo. Most of the Alfredo I've tried was at my college, and it was delicious. That's my first time trying Alfredo. I freaking loved it. It was delicious. I've not had much Alfredo since then. Some I have had that was good. Some I've had that was good, and then leftover was weird. Overall, I do love Alfredo. Fettuccine, it's just a pasta. It's not one of my. I have a lot of different pastas. Fettuccine is not up there on my list.
Sky Caddy,
Of ones
seriously.
that I love, but I
The tea shop
do
selling
like
steamy
Alfredo.
snacks.
Fettuccine is common with Alfredo.
That's some next level
Only
beverage
that sells
pairing.
steamed instead of fried is freaking tea shop. Huh. I don't know if I've ever had fried buns. 'Cause when I think steamed buns, I think I've had them at Busch Gardens for the Food and Wine Festival. Ooh, I wonder when we'll be doing that this year. I may have had them there. I think I've had them at the ramen place that me and Kronos go to. Side y'all would know what place I'm talking about.
Excelsis 9. You coughin' tea at me now.
And I can't remember if I've had them there or not, but I think they have them as an appetizer there. But yeah, anyways, fettuccine Alfredo. So this, I probably just basic fettuccine Alfredo, which is surprisingly common on menus, just plain fettuccine Alfredo. I want meat in it. Chicken fettuccine Alfredo is amazing. I love that. But also, it's just pasta and sauce. You can put any meat you want in there.
Sky Caddy, Saving the
So
best
because of
roast for
that,
next week, huh?
I'll put S
Guess
because
I'll
it
have
is
to sleep on it.
versatile and it is yummy as a base. I would go
No,
SS if
guess
it had
we'll
a better
have to
pasta.
disagree
But
on pasta matters.
not a fan of fettuccine. Yeah, that's the only reason I'm not going SS. Like fettuccine's okay. I mean, it's just another pasta to me.
Curai, you
Finish
mangy
up.
pup. Why you always gotta sneak into my snacks?
I'm not. I'm not.
Curai, I caught you eyeing my cookie stash earlier. Don't deny.
Chicken Alfredo of spinach. I don't know how I
Hot
feel about
TNT.
spinach.
You gonna choke on those almonds?
All right, pita. Pita can be very hit or miss. I've had pita, like pita that looks like this,
Wolfman, over
usually
here
really
we call
yummy.
that a breadbasket of confusion.
Like pita that looks like this, it's nice and fluffy, is yummy. When it's more flat, I'm not a fan.
Excelsis
Any
9.
pasta is S.
Spill the pasta already. What's your
Pasta
favorite
is really
kind?
good. All types of bread pita. Yeah, I think here in the United States, pita is like Eastern bread basically. Like it's common with like I want to say Indian cuisine or Mediterranean cuisine. Pita can be very hit or miss. I don't like it. Sometimes I like it
Sky
on its own,
Caddy,
sometimes
guess
not.
you
It's
gotta
really
keep
good to
your
dip
bread
in like
round and flat to keep
my,
me from stepping on it.
Cronus's grandparents who go camping with us sometimes. Oh, actually, they
Sky
might be
Caddy,
on that April
Yellow
trip.
taco hat is made of fake
They
but you
sometimes would
got
make
the right
a
idea.
cheeseburger soup and bring pita to dip in it, and that is really good. That is really yummy. Tortilla, flat isn't pita, it's just tortilla. Kind of, but not quite. I think they're cooked different ways. What's the difference between
Hot
pita
TNT,
and
you sure?
tortilla?
IMOs can be pretty slippery.
Pep
You might
flatbread
max out
made
at a
from wheat
minus.
flour contains yeast, whereas tortilla is usually made
Excelsis
from
9,
corn
you
or
sure
wheat
know how to
flour
pick
with no
at it.
yeast. Yeah,
Petha or
There you
not,
go.
we still gotta watch where we step.
my opinion, max A, not more. Yeah, I'm not gonna put it as high as A. This list would go on never tried for me. Yeah. Oh, but that's what I was saying at the beginning of this. I was saying I could do like
Hot
old
TNT,
Karai versus new Karai
you
back when I was
excited or
picky
high
eater,
on
grew up on
Petha now?
McDonald's and hot dogs. Most of this would be never tried, or would not try. But yeah, pita. I can't remember if his name was actually Peter or Pita in other games. Oh, little baked potato. Sorry, I got distracted. That was just I was watching last week's episode of Animal Control.
Excelsis
There's
9,
baked potato bar.
classic. I'll take
Candy
your
on this
freedom
list?
of interpretation
There
and
is.
shoot it with my assault of words.
I need to look something up real quick.
Sights, y'all. Looks like we got our boy next door confused with Bread Baker over here.
Pita. I do not like Family Guy. Wait, hold on. What
Sky
happened to my
Caddy, call
preview?
him
Hold on,
Peta to
refreshing.
sort out Pita now,
Uh,
huh? This is getting
stream
as
preview.
tangled as
There we
my
go.
tail.
Gotta call Pita. Oh God, not them. Not the people who want to. I've actually done my research in a Pita, but like from the things I've heard them, like I've heard in the news and I've heard people who like have had encounters with Pita. They basically want to take your animals away so they can kill them themselves, basically. Oh my God, they're horrible. Want to get rid of animal sanctuaries. They want no humans to be able to own pets, so that all these domesticated animals that don't know how to survive in the wild are out
Excelsis
in the
9
wild,
rough one, huh?
not knowing how to
But I'm
survive.
still bringing the pain, not feeling it.
Well, she's here somewhere. She's there. Drilling morons. Yeah. Anyways, pita bread. I'd put in a C. Like on its own, it can be good or it can be bad. It's usually better as like something to dip in. Ravioli. Oof. Oh, I love me some ravioli. Oh man, when we had the ravioli in college. Oh man. Ah, all right.
Sky Caddy,
Ravioli is
cats got
amazing.
9 lives. They'd probably rule this
Not-
messed up world.
Not as versatile as like fettuccine alfredo or other pastas. I would say
Wolfman, are you craving some savory
Give me the formula.
AI-powered ravioli?
ravioli,
just asking
ravioli.
for the
Give
recipe.
me the formuloli. Cats would do fine. No, actually, a lot of cats still would not. Some cats would, some cats would not. Very much depends on the cat. Like our Bengals that my parents currently have, they would probably be fine. They're natural hunters. When we had ragdolls, they would probably not survive outside of captivity. They also don't want any animals to be in zoos either. Also, they ignore the fact that animals have longer lifespans in captivity and are generally healthier in captivity than they are in the wild. When they're not, trying to fight for their own survival.
Zulfman, your cat sounds like
Please
he's living
run,
the
Mike.
high life. Too fat to chase and too lazy to catch.
Yeah, you underestimate how lazy certain breeds are when they get older, Sky. Like ragdolls. The ragdolls as kittens, they probably would have been fine in the wild. When they got old, at the age of 1 or 2, all they want to do is sleep. And when they're not sleep, they barely want to play. Sometimes they'll get a little hyper, but nah, they would do more running than they would hunting. Ragdolls. Like they have that natural instinct in them, but as they get older, they get used to just living in captivity. And they don't train that
Sightsee all
instinct.
true. Cats domesticated themselves to
Yeah.
turn us into their lazy servants and snack machines.
Same with dogs. Like a good amount of animals would survive, but a good amount would not. An even higher amount probably would not. And that's basically that. I mean, it's survival of the fittest. Before these animals were, cats, dogs were domesticated, it was the same way. Though now there's there's an overpopulation of cat issue in several countries, including the United States. Japan, there's a big issue of that as well, from what I've heard. Where cats have been bred so much
Excelsis 9.
and
Some pets are
then
too
are
good
just
at their
released to the
don't
wild
work.
because people
Get
don't want them
fat, Joe.
anymore. And some of them just die because they don't know how to hunt. Some of them survive by going
Zulfman,
around scavenging
if
for
them
food,
bullcats sound
asking
like
humans
they're
for
living their
food.
best lives,
Sometimes hunting,
ruling
but
the
that's not as
city and
common.
charming everyone.
In Wildwood, you'd see a lot under the pier. Or not the pier, under the boardwalk, you'd find a lot of cats. And I'm pretty sure they're there just waiting for humans to go to bed for the night, leave the boardwalks, and they'd come out at night and probably just dig in the trash, I'm sure. There's probably mice there, too, for them to hunt. At one of those, she's still on the...
Excelsis 9.
Cows.
Guess some
Cow,
cats can
'cause
still
she
pull off
didn't eat
being
much
fierce
either.
hunters, even if they're
All
city
cats
cats.
are domesticated and friendly to everyone. Try to shoot hunting. Anyways, ravioli. I love ravioli, but I would not put it as high as other types of pasta, and it's not as versatile, so I'd say A. I love pasta. Lobster. I don't know what to do for this. I like lobster meat. I like most shellfish meat. I haven't tried crawfish before, but I've had crab meat. I haven't had crab legs or crab. I will not eat
Order
soft shell
Excelsis
crab.
9.
That just
You gotta
creeps me
tell me,
out.
Are you just excited about the feline
Lobster, I'm
hunters,
not gonna eat
or
lobster
did
like
I
this. I'm not gonna eat
accidentally
lobster
set your
claws.
face
I'm
on
not gonna
fire?
eat lobster legs. But like
Still
lobster
you.
meat, like in
I think
lobster
someone's
bisque,
inner
for
kitty
example,
is trying
good.
to claw their way out.
Crab is better. I still need to try Maine lobster as
Or
well.
did
Oh,
I miss
crawfish is
out?
on here too.
Don't be shy.
I've
You
had a
can always
lobster.
air your grievances with me.
Good, but nowhere near as good as people make it seem. Yeah. Well, also people say that Maine lobster is the best lobster in the world. Like a F delete. So I don't know. I'm not big on seafood. Is my other thing.
Excelsis 9. Fair point. Crab legs can be a torture device of seafood if not prepared right.
Crab is worse than lobster. If I'm just going based on on lobster meat and not any other part of it, just lobster meat like mixed in things like in a pasta
You're
or
right.
in a
We were
soup
talking
or
about
something.
tasty ways to suffer. I call dibs on being crushed by delicious
Yeah,
crustaceans.
disgusting. I would say. I'd say B. Again, the meat itself is yummy. But also, because of all the other parts of it and because of the amount of work that I'm not going to do, I'd only get it at a restaurant, I'd knock that down to a C. And you know what?
Zoom
If
friends,
I were the
come
one
on.
making it, I'd probably
I'm
say a
charging
D.
my batteries
But
just
since I'm
thinking about all that
so
cooking and
not
eating.
making it B, making it D because it's a pain. So I'm average at C. Lazy, yeah. Heard it's a pain. We were catching crabs at one of the campsites last year, and Cronus' dad
Excelsis 9, I know right.
is my little cousin,
It's like we're
Cronus'
all just
little brother,
waiting for the moment
who
sea
like
life
was
says,
catching them,
"Fishes,
and
you ready?"
Cronus' dad
What's
was
the
like,
dinner?
well, I don't want to prep it. That's still a lot of effort. I'm like, if somebody else preps it, like shucks it and like mashes the meat and stuff, I'll throw it into the seafood boil. But I'm not gonna do all of that. I don't feel like doing that. And yeah, we ended up not actually doing that because nobody wanted to do that work. My little cousin would go through the effort of catching it, but did not want to prep it. People love eating sea bugs for some reason. Yeah, fair.
Zjorkman, true, but now
The
it's all
roaches,
fancy and
they
expensive.
used to be considered the roach of the
Kinda
sea
like
because
how I
they were
upgraded
so
from dog food to
they were
fine
so
dining.
common when America was first colonized. They were even fed to prisoners because they were so common and cheap. And they were sold in cans. It was the poor man's it's like the poor man's seafood basically. Yeah, poor man's food, yeah. And it basically through overfishing, overcatching of
Daddy
them,
harsh.
and
I guess
lobster
that's
also
the
most
price of a
unethical
fancy
food.
dinner.
Wait, why is it unethical?
Maybe stick to plants and feel good
Oh,
about
because you
yourself.
boil them alive? I mean, that's if you're boiling them. There's
Excelsis
other ways to
9,
cook them
They
too.
did know better, but humans have a bad habit of forgetting when something tastes good.
I should go back. They knew better. What was I saying? Through overfishing and advertising, it became known as the rich person's food instead of poor man's food. Amazing
Sky Caddy, that is messed up.
lesson in how to
I
advertise.
guess we're all just a bunch of sadists with knives and pots then.
No, yeah, I'd assume they're capable of feeling pain. They have nerve endings.
And avoid your right.
You can poke their leg. They know you're
Talk
poking
about
their
male
leg.
privilege, though. Those crabs probably think, "What's my lobster's
Don't they
got a
cut
claw
crabs'
issue
claws
with?"
off and release them until it grows back?
Excelsis 9,
I'm
tell me
not
about it.
sure.
I'd probably be screaming for my mommy in crab form too.
All right, guys. Ad is gonna start in 3 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and run the ad now while I go use the restroom and get another drink, and then we will resume. So there's a lot to go, guys, and then I will resume. Some of these will go fast because I've never tried them, but we'll be back.
Sky Caddy, I know right. Sometimes I feel like we need to go back to foraging to avoid the guilt trip. Excelsis 9, Curai probably needs the extra time to look good for all the other wolves. Bet he's too busy primping to notice me heckling. Excelsis 9 bugs. Really? Next you'll be calling us mammals, a bunch of glorified apes? Oh great! Now you're defending my BUG Chinese letter, 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 Chinese letter. FENRIS. Chinese letter, 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 Chinese letter. EXCELSUS9. Excelsis 9. Is someone trying to start a cultural revolution in here?
What is happening?
Better watch out. I might start assigning you 4 more limbs to cater to. Oh no,
What is happening?
Excelsis 9. You're starting to sound like some kind of authoritarian figure, handing out social credit. Maybe you should focus on earning some back.
What is going
instead of
on?
robbing others in.
Oh no, what is she doing? What is happening? What did she... What?
Zulfman,
What did
did
she...
this Chinese guy get lost in translation?
Chinese
Or was
letter.
he just
Chinese
confused by
letter.
our superior
Chinese
language
letter.
skills?
Chinese letter. Chinese letter. Chinese letter. Oh man. Okay, I wonder why she did that. Anyways, next,
Sky Caddy. So that's why I've been getting those mysterious messages from HQ telling me to seduce the human world.
seduce the human world. All right, so next on the list,
TNT. A shrug is such a polite way of giving me the side eye.
we have,
Excelsis 9. Are you really going to try and score points by spying on my social credits?
Grudge.
Tusk, what would the CCP think?
Tusk. We got gummy bears, guys. So this just says gummy, not gummy bear. But the picture is gummy bear. I only found out recently that gummy bears have different flavors. I thought they were all the same flavors when I was a kid.
Are those voices trying to tell you something?
Gummy
Or are
worms
they just being
of
annoying
informing
like
vegans
mine?
that eat them that gummies are, yeah. Well, I wouldn't just say cow bones. They're made from
Excelsis
bones in
9.
general,
I
gelatin.
guess being mid is better than being a total failure in this chaotic world.
Gummy bears are the bottom tier of gummy
Aw,
candy, TBH.
TNT.
I
You
think
know,
gummy bears are
sometimes
yummy.
You just have to roll with the chaos and hope for the
But
best.
yeah, I feel like, you know, gummy worms are better, and there's other gummies I've had that are better. If we just say gummies in general, I'd say B. I'd say B. There's some good, some bad. Spring rolls. Spring rolls are yummy and they are versatile. You can put lots of different things in them. Say between B and an A. I'm gonna go towards A. I'm gonna go towards A. Spring rolls are good. Spring rolls are really good. Chips. Okay, well,
Excelsis 9.
there's like
Spring roll is a
100,000
cousin of
varieties of chips.
But not as cool since it's not taken after me.
Little cousin
And
Bria.
avoid, are you trying to say I sound British now?
Wow, Excelsis, you
More
need to
like
get your
I'm
you need
channeling like an
to
Asiatic
travel or
British wolf.
something. What is a spring
Zulfman, I'll take the sarma
roll?
over spring rolls any day. Chad based or
Chad
not,
based
I'm all about that sarma
and amazing
roll.
what? Amazing sarma. What's amazing sarma? Huh? What's Chad bait? What? Spring roll, a fried appetizer made of vegetables, sometimes meat wrapped in a thin wrapper. It's Asian cuisine, so you know it's good. Maybe it's called
Excelsis
different in
9.
Spanish.
Maybe in Spanish, they just think spring rolls are called something different to fit their awesome
Yeah,
language better.
Imagine if you had a crispy burrito that's much smaller. Kind of. That's the best I can think.
Paw TNT. Pierogi sound yummy, but right now I'm craving some sarma.
Pierogi. Wait, what? Huh. The pierogi? Tak? Dobre? Okay?
Excelsis
Karai?
9.
Ni?
You poor
What?
thing, you gotta try
What?
an Asian
What?
burrito someday.
Asian burrito? No,
It's
never
a
had.
whole new level of delicious.
Alright, anyways, chips. I've had some really good chips.
Zulfman, of
Different
course you
box.
can post clips.
Diff-
Keep it chill and nothing
you can
too
post
spicy.
clips. You can post clips.
Excelsis 9.
Yeah, actually,
Chips
are there
might
any
be
mods here
B-tier,
right now?
But they sure do know how to
Oh
get
yeah,
my
Sky's
taste
here. Sky's
buds
mod.
jumping.
Forgot Sky's mod. Chips B tier. Disagree. Here's why. Chips is very vague, very huge category. So versatility is a big thing in me making things high up. If there's lots of varieties or lots of versatility, that can happen to something. Chips are up there.
Excelsis 9. I'll fox my way through this with style and sass.
I was just wondering because I have anti-link moderation
Sour
turned
cream and
off.
dill chips sound dangerously delicious.
Oh, you made a clip of that
Who
for me.
needs
Oh,
chicken
thank
when
you.
you got those tasty chips.
So that people can post clips because I can't make it so that people
Sky
can post
Caddy,
clips,
be
nothing else for
careful out
links.
there in the chilly
It's just
flood
dumb.
waters.
If you want, I'm
You're
about
such
to
a
lurk
goodie
and
for
go
helping
clean.
to clean up.
Oh, wait, the ice from the flood waters that Oh, you had that? You had that? Oh. Was it? I think it was Detroit that had a water main broke, and then overnight the water froze, and it's like you see like when a place floods and like water's up like halfway up their doors or higher. That
Excelsis
happened,
9.
except it was
Nothing
all
much,
frozen.
Same old.
Sarmale
What's
are a
happened on your
traditional
end?
Eastern European dish, especially common in Romania and surrounding countries. They're made with minced meat. Minced meat is another way to say ground meat, right?
Sky Caddy.
Rice
all-weather
and spices
flooding.
wrapped in.
Those
Oh,
winter
nope,
weather
nope, not
advisories are
sauerkraut. Ew,
serious
nope.
business. Sky Caddy, yeah, I bet. Mother Nature sure knows how to throw a winter tantrum. Chinese letter, 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 Chinese letter. Fenris. Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter. Excelsis 9. Yeah, Sky Caddy's a hero, just keeping the waters at bay.
It was right when I got back. Was on water main, was weather flooding. Okay. Happens a
Excelsis
lot.
9.
That's
Your social credit must be off the charts
shame.
for all your heroic flood fighting.
I feel my social credit. All right. Anyways, so yeah, so chips versatility, just on their own. Chips, there's a huge variety of flavors.
Sky
And there's a
Caddy,
variety of
those
types.
pumps
There's
sound
potato
like
chips. There's sweet
lifesavers.
potato chips. There's tortilla
Your basement
chips.
must be like a real life Atlantis.
If you're British, there's French fries
Zulfman, sour
that you
cream
call
and dill
chips for whatever
sound
reason.
Delightfully savory.
Salty chips,
You're
chickeny
making me
chips.
hungry
My
now.
favorite chips are sour cream and dill chip. Ooh, dill. Sour cream and onion are good. So there's salt and vinegar. There's a lot. I'm not gonna list a bunch of flavors. There's a lot of flavors.
Curie deserves at least a
And we have
dozen
pumps specifically to
dumplings for
keep
being
water
such
out
a
of the
good boy.
basement. Oh, well, I
We're
thought
so
that was
told.
common for basements to have pumps. I don't know. We don't have basements here because we're at sea level where I am on this spaceship. I mean, dumplings says Kurai dessert. All of them? All of them? These are just chips, normal chips. Well, there's no other types of chips on here, I assume. So I'm going to assume it means chips in general. Call these things chips instead of crispity, crunchy, munchy, Cracker Jack, Snacker, Nibbler, Snap, Kraken, Pop, Westpool, Cheshire, Worcestershire, Queen's Lovely, Jubilee Delights. That's rather a bit cringe. In it, bruv. In it, bruv. Anyways, the best brand of chips I have had by far, Diffenbach's. You can get them up in Pennsylvania. That's how I know about them to begin with. Around here, my dad says he found them at either Lidl or Aldi's. I don't remember which one. He found it off their second brand, which is Uglies, which were basically started out as like the ugly chips that usually get thrown out in the processing.
Zulfman, all these
And
nuts
they
sound
packaged them
exotic.
up and sold them for cheaper,
Are
and then
they
they
as
became
tasty as they are
popular.
mysterious?
So they started selling them at the same price. At one point, they were actually more expensive. Like my dad said that they were yummier. I disagree. I think they're just the same. But yeah, they also have those are ones that you can find around here sometimes.
Excelsis 9.
All these
Congrats
nuts.
on seeing the con. Must be some serious
Saw
skills
con.
to spot it.
But yeah, the Diffin box are really good. I really like the sweet potato chips. I have a few of those in my pantry right now. Oh, I wonder when next time we're going to Pennsylvania, I could get some more. Those will be gone soon, probably. I have my pantry. But also tortilla chips. I love tortilla chips. I eat that all. I always have like at least two, at least one full bag, sometimes 2 or 3 full bags of tortilla chips in my pantry because I eat tortilla chips a lot. Queso, salsa, cheese dip. I make nachos out of taco meat. I love
Celsius 9.
tortilla
Beef
chips.
here ain't so bad. Still got that bronze
Chips and
medal
dip.
glint.
Specifically, Cape Cod chips. We usually get the like 40% less salt one. Company that owns Facebook. Aldi's nut. Wait, what company owns Facebook? That's something Fenris referring to?
Zulfman. Fish and chippy sounds like the ultimate
with
comfort food.
Not just any French
Fries
onion
and
dip.
fish in one perfect meal.
Hell of a good French onion dip. I've tried Dean's French onion. Not as good. My dad actually makes some good French onion dip, actually. But like, I tried Dean's French onion. Ugh, I do not like that. I tried Lay's French onion. Ugh, did not like that. Hell of a good French onion. Amazing. But yeah, chips are versatile. There's a lot of things you can do with them. Oh yeah, guacamole. Chips and guacamole as well. Also different sauces you and dips made for chips. Okay. So I'm gonna put chips up
Sky Caddy,
in
no
S
guac.
tier.
Heretic.
I don't like guac.
But
I
hey,
used to
each
not
their
like it.
own, I guess.
I'm one of those
More
people
guac for me then.
somehow that has that gene where cilantro
Sky
tastes
Caddy,
like soap.
Well bold stance right
So
there.
thankfully, my
I
uncle.
Chinese letter, 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 Chinese letter.
Avocado's amazing.
Chinese letter, 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 Chinese letter.
Being chilly. Oh, let me change a setting on her. See if that helps. I don't know why she's doing that. I'll mix food, but they really drop. But yeah, guac. So my uncle, Cronus' dad, he will when I'm around, he makes guac. He'll make it without cilantro, specifically because cilantro just makes it so I'm not gonna eat the guac, basically, because it'll taste terrible to me. It just tastes like soap.
I mean,
But
it's either
without
gonna
that,
be a
I
delicious
tried
fucking green
I
bomb
tried
or a
his
mushy-ass
guac.
disappointment. Am I right?
No. I tried his guac and it's amazing. I love it. And also so again, for me, texture. I've had guacamole where it's all chunky, where they didn't mash it really well. Hate that. It was mashed up
Oh
well.
well,
I
you
love
poor
guacamole.
bastard.
If it doesn't have
Missing out on
cilantro
that
either.
creamy green goodness. It's like a party in your mouth, dude.
All right, now let's get back. Where's that tier list at? All right, next up, chicken wings. Oh God, especially boneless. I love boneless. Chicken wings. Also, I love chicken. My favorite food is chicken. My 100%, hands down, favorite food is chicken. Chicken wings. There's so many different flavors you can do with them. That goes up in S tier.
Ooh, talking about chicken now.
That goes.
My mouth is watering.
The
just
Wolfman
thinking
knows
about
how much I
some
love
crispy,
chicken.
Juicy ass fried chicken.
Oh yeah. Also, rest in peace, avocados and
Oh, did
United
the chicken
States
stop being thy
tariffs.
thriller for you,
Oof.
Mohammed? Don't
less
worry.
and less chicken these
We'll
days.
find you a new
I
favorite
just love
protein,
chicken.
I promise.
I'd almost say SS, but wings themselves, the drumettes, eh. The flaps are delicious. Like, I mean, they taste the same. It's just the drumettes are like a pain because especially if they're measured like per pound, or it costs per pound because they have more bone and less meat ratio. Seems.
Oh look,
Oh my God,
it's
cool.
my beloved little bro
Ephemeral,
trying to steal the
hi.
spotlight again. Curie,
Chicken breast
stop
goes
being so
on SS.
fucking
Yes, chicken
adorable.
breast would go
You're
on
gonna
SS if
make
it
me
shows
melt.
up. or chicken legs. I love chicken legs. Like all the bone-in chicken legs are my favorite. Chicken breast, I like if it's boneless. If it's bone-in chicken breast, my least favorite part of a chicken. I'd rather have the thighs.
Got a weakness for curry.
Curry.
Bet you'd fucking
Gotta explain,
scream over
Ephemeral.
some spicy vindaloo.
Once again,
Little
I've
Wolfie.
explained this a few times. I've only had curry twice. And that pizza boneless? No. Oh, there's one time me and Kronos were at Hooters, my dad, and he ordered the wingless wings instead of boneless wings. Never forget the wingless wings. What is... I'm not on the floor. I'm on the floor, right? We're
Ain't
not. The
nothing
camera's not just
funnier
under
than
me,
seeing
right?
Kurai's face after tasting something spicy for the first time.
Hey, I can see between your legs.
LMAO.
I'm not a Vtuber.
Oh, someone's looking for a little break, huh?
Ah.
Don't worry, I'll go easy on you. Maybe a nice smoothie or something boneless like yogurt.
Anyways, so for curry, I've only had it twice. Both times from HelloFresh is coconut curry. The first time, breathed it in because the steam got the powder up into the air and felt like I was gonna die for a few seconds. And then the next 2 weeks, my throat was killing me.
LOL,
It hurt to
damn it,
breathe
Celsus. You and
for
your
2 weeks.
boneless yogurt obsession.
Second time
I bet
was
Kurai
coconut
would
curry
love some
soup.
yogurt
That was
too.
better. Didn't get in my
Maybe we can
lungs.
make a wolf pack
But
dessert
still
next
didn't taste that great either. So I'm like, I know curry has potential. That's why I didn't put in F. Because there's also a lot of different types. What is happening? What just happened with the poses? We're just working out, guys. It's fine. We're just working out. I swear. Also, oh yeah, isn't Hooters going bankrupt? Okay, yeah, they're considering bankruptcy. That's a shame. I know a lot of people hate on Hooters because of like the type, like the thing that
oh
they
my
do.
Ass. You mean like the time you tried that weird mushroom?
I don't care for that.
Don't
I
worry.
don't even.
I'm sure
look,
this yogurt adventure can't
Oh,
be as bad as
I don't even like. I don't even look at people when I talk to people. Side y'all can confirm this. I look next to people or past people when I talk to people. So that part of the Hooters does not apply to me really. I liked Hooters because one, there are lots of tots appetizer, amazing. I'm sad they got rid of the chives years ago. They said there's a chive shortage. There was
Oh,
not a
don't
chive
worry about
shortage.
eye contact
And they
anymore.
never brought him
You're
back.
doing great
Eye
just
contact
talking
is
to me.
hard. Especially when
I mean,
you
unless you're
have
staring
social
at my ears or
anxiety,
tail
you're
or
shy, you're introverted, probably is slightly autistic, but undiagnosed. No, that's
Well,
Finboy
shit,
Hooters. You
Excelsis,
wrong
you
place,
dirty dog.
Excelsis, wrong place.
Playing dick
You'd
sounds
fit right in
jacked
at
up.
Hooters. What do you
Guess
mean?
you wanted everyone to know you're
I mean, at
just as
Finboy Hooters,
naughty
sure,
as me.
but... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have a Finboy Hooters outfit now, don't I?
Oh fuck, over at Femboy Hooters,
You
huh?
sent that to me.
I bet Kurai would look good in one of those outfits. Maybe we can start a branch of Hooters just for us wolf twins.
You know what Hooters is? It's a... wing restaurant? The main
LOL,
thing they're
I was
known
just
for
messing with
is
ya.
they really show
Damn,
off the
if we could
waitresses'
start a Femboy
assets
Hooters,
with their
It'd be the
clothing.
best damn place in town.
Well, it's
Kurai
not a
would
real
probably
thing, no.
be the bouncer though.
Finboy
and
Hooters
I'd
is not
be
a
the
real
one
thing.
giving out free drinks.
I don't think that's accurate, Fenris.
WTF yourself and avoid.
Yes.
I
But
thought you were more adventurous.
yeah,
than
so
that.
I liked it for their appetizer,
Don't
lots
tell
of
me you
tots.
can't
That's the main
picture
thing.
Kurai as a sexy
Who's trying to
bouncer,
make it a thing?
Or me behind
No,
the
they did
bar.
not. As far as I know, they didn't. And their chicken wings, if you order them Daytona style, which very hit or miss because some of the locations will mess up on. If you can get their Daytona sauce with Daytona style on bone-in wings anywhere and at any Hooters location, they won't mess that up. You can technically have it boneless wings Daytona styled and other sauces Daytona styled. Whether or not the restaurant will let you do that depends on how competent they are. Because all Daytona style means is that they grill it before frying it.
Owa, I get you, Zulfman. It's
So-
like they're trying to cut costs and get
It
rid of
basically
the human touch.
it's yum.
But damn,
The
there's
skin on the
something
outside
about
is
handing
yummier
a
that way when they
grumpy
do it
old
that
guy
way.
your burger order that makes it taste better.
And I really like their Daytona sauce. It was really yummy. It was a bit spicy. Before I was used to eating as spicy things at the time. Now it doesn't bother me at all. Add an option to say no to pickles. What? I hate fast food chains nowadays due to their choice of using touchscreen menu. What? But yeah. Oh god, there's also the one in Myrtle Beach. When we went to one in Myrtle Beach a couple years ago because we couldn't figure out where else we wanted to eat and everything was busy on the day we got there for camping set up, and it was like a Sunday and everything was busy. Yeah, I know I know it's on a random timer.
The view?
I was saying, oh yeah, at that Myrtle Beach, we were ordering drinks, and
Good,
I was
'cause I
like,
was
okay,
worried
let me
for
look
a
at the
second
menu.
there.
Oh, I want this drink.
Don't you forget
Oh, we
to
don't have that
share
right
the
now,
view,
but it's
mister.
on your menu. Yeah, we don't have it. I'm like, okay, what about this one? Yeah, we don't have that either. I'm like, what the frick do you have? I'm like, okay, let me see what non-mixed drinks they have. I guess I'll just have an Angry Orchard because that's like the only cider you have. Yeah. And a lot of incompetent Hooters. But the competent ones were really yummy. Maybe that's why Hooters has a bad rep, because
Absolutely.
they could be
exactly.
yummier if you just go to competent
There's something
ones.
special about
Glad we have
supporting
amazing local restaurants here.
spots.
Yeah, I love
I
local
bet
places
they've
here. There's
got
a lot of
amazing
amazing ones
food
here too.
and great stories to go with it.
And usually, like when I was younger and more picky, I wanted to eat at chains that I was used to. But now, now that I'm older, I'm like, I want to try new things usually. Now that I'm a less picky eater, so when I'm out and traveling, I like to try places I haven't tried before, or places that I can't get back home. Not non-chains. Anyways, or chains that I can't get back home. Like when we go to Florida, on the way down, we eat at Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen, which there is kind of one nearby, but not super nearby. It's like 45-50 minutes away. It's actually I'm not gonna mention that detail. But it's really yummy. On the way up, we eat at Hula Hands. We first had Hula Hands a few years ago, while we were in Pennsylvania for, I think, when my grandmother was passing away, actually. Which was just a few days ago, so my anniversary of that. Trying new restaurants is like my only motivation to travel. Yeah.
Is the best damn motivation I've ever heard.
Oh, I'm gonna be in
You should come visit
Denver
me. I'll
in
take you to all the best spots.
May. For work. Or what I'll be eating there. We don't have an office there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we tried Hula Hands for the first time, and it was amazing. So now we go to Hula Hands on the way back up from Florida. Or sometimes if it's like the Hula Hands over in Hershey area, in Pennsylvania. That's the one we did. I really like the layout there. It's really cool, like interior layout design there. The one in was it Georgia or Savannah? Maybe Savannah. I don't know. Not as nice layout, but still yummy food. Banana bread, that goes in B. It could be good. It could be, if it's moist, if it's not dry, it's really good. Also depending on how much bananas in it, and nuts. Some people put nuts in it. That also makes it yummier. Nuts are yummy. Huh? What?
What's the matter in a
Cookies.
voice? Did I say something you didn't like? Or are you just as hungry for adventure as I am?
Banana bread is great. Freaking, what was that game?
Cookies are
Spy
pretty
Party.
good.
The Spy Party game.
Especially when they're warm.
Banana
and gooey.
bread.
Who needs dinner when you've got cookies right?
Say the code word. Banana bread. Anybody knows that game?
Oa, classic never gets
Not
old
just
as
chocolate
a
chip.
Zulfman.
Chocolate chip is fine.
There's a reason it's a chip on the shoulder.
The reason
and
I
a
put this
cookie
in
on the plate.
SS. Cookies are yummy.
Hey, don't sell chocolate chip cookies short. Excel
On
says
top of that,
they're the
huge
original,
variety.
The OG of all cookies.
Huge versatility. Oatmeal cookies, chocolate chip cookies, cup-based cookies, sugar cookies. So I used to eat, like, my grandma would sometimes make chocolate chip cookies, sometimes she'd make M&M cookies. My roommate in college, his mom one time made chocolate chip and M&M
Ooh, now
cookies,
that sounds
and I
delicious.
tried it. I'm like,
Spicy.
I need to tell my grandma about this.
Reese's
So that's what
Pieces
she's been doing ever
cookies are the
since.
perfect mix of
We
sweet
used to make
and
cookies
peanut.
Reese's Pieces instead of chocolate chips. I'm not big on Reese's Pieces, actually. Whole grain raisin. We have some coconut one. Oh, coconut cookies sound good. Oh, yeah. Macadamia coconut cookies I had in Hawaii once. Oh, my god. Well, maybe it's just coconut. Oh yeah, shortbread cookies. Samoas, Girl Scout Samoas, or the cheaper but same thing, Elmer, cookies. Coconut Dreams, what those are called. Fudge Stripes. Fudge Grams. Oreos. My mom makes she found this recipe once that she makes, and I ask for it all the time, where she makes
Double chocolate chunk cookies are
oatmeal craisin,
go full
so dried
gadget-gasm just
cranberries and white chocolate chips. It is amazing. You guys should try that if you haven't before. It is incredible. Just hit my microphone. Double chocolate chunk. Gotcha, Cass. I've had triple chocolate chunk. I haven't had double. I think. Maybe I have. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's this one. Like local place that makes them, and they like sell them at the. Sometimes at the. I don't think they do it as much, but maybe they still do at the bar that me and Chris like to go to. Where it's a giant chocolate chip cookie with an Oreo baked into it as well, and in the middle. It is so good.
Hee, I can see
Of course,
that,
we eat
Zulfman.
chocolate chip cookies.
Costco has some seriously
Yeah.
huge packages of
And
cookies.
he makes other types as well
Gotta love
of cookies
stocking
as well,
up.
but that's my favorite one.
It is tasty
that
at
he makes.
Celsius.
It is
Nothing
so
beats a
good.
Costco
I just
size
ate now,
treat.
and now I'm
Anyway.
hungry. Oh man, I don't have any cookies here right now. Oh, butter cookies. That's another type. My mom also makes. They're kind of cookies, kind of not, but technically they are. They're like in a cup shape, and there's chocolate and peanut butter in the cup. She does one that's like sugar cookie base, so like the cup is made out of sugar cookie, and one that the base is made out of chocolate chip. I like that one more. But they're both good. And you're usually supposed to keep it frozen because it's like chocolate and peanut butter, or not frozen, but like refrigerated. But I need to thaw them out first because otherwise it hurts my teeth a bit to bite down on them. If they're too cold. But yeah, cookies, very versatile, very yummy. So many yummy options. So that goes SS. Orgor. S. I was thinking about this one earlier, if this would show up.
Ooh, switching to burgers now.
Orgor. Berg.
You gotta love a good burger to go with those
Yup.
cookies. Excelsis.
With the cookies. So burgers, also very versatile, very yummy. Main reason why I don't put it in SS.
Be or get it.
The main
Like
reason I don't put it
Cybermen
in.
from Doctor Who.
Oh, you know what? Actually, ooh, I just remembered. Okay, so main reason I wasn't putting in SS was because beef, not very healthy. Red meat is not very healthy. But I just remembered I've had chicken burger before, and it was delicious, which makes me want to put in SS. On the other hand, that thing was falling apart like crazy. So back down to S. It was delicious, but man, it's falling apart. I also got like every single aioli on the menu because like that place, you could get as many toppings as you want for the same price. It's interesting. It's a place we went up to in Virginia, the Virginia mountains. I don't remember where. Like Blue Dog Distillery or something. It was a or spirits. I don't know. A place that made drinks. Or maybe Blue Shepherd. I can't remember. It's a place that made drinks. They had some interesting drinks. They were really yummy. But
OMG Zulfman.
their
Wagyu beef
mom
sounds divine.
had a
burger
burger food
made
truck
like
right
that must be
outside
next
that
level.
she ran. And she made really good burgers. It was incredible. Made with Wagyu beef. I've had Wagyu before. It didn't seem like anything special. It's just another burger. It's just beef. It really, for me, it depends on how it's cooked, what seasonings are used, and what toppings you have. Anyway, so burger. Very versatile. You can put a lot of toppings on it. Lettuce, cheese, classic cheeseburger. Tomato, onion. I don't like raw onion at all. You can put different sauces on it, like the McDonald's secret sauce that has raw onion in it, and it's stupid. I saw a copycat recipe for that the other day. I'm like, I'm curious. Let me look at this. Oh, it doesn't have raw onion in it. That's not a true copycat recipe. Like, that completely ruins a Big Mac for me. If it weren't for that raw onion in there. Raw onions, no. Oh, God. Cooked onions are
Add so much
fine.
crunch and
Raw,
flavor.
I hate. Make really good burgers by Forgor.
Hold up there.
Flat burgers, tall burgers, yeah.
Have their perks
Um,
too, especially when
Smash
it comes
burgers.
to
I love
juicy
smash
toppings.
burgers. That's me and my uncle make smash burgers a lot on
Owa, Thanks for the fish.
The griddle.
Project Viola.
Oh,
I hope
Void,
it's
hi!
not a
Thank you
red
for the
herring,
sub.
because that would be pretty disappointing.
Issue. Issue. Void, you missed it. Fenris was just randomly going, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter, Chinese letter. Welcome. Thank you.
Smash burgers
Smash
are the
burger.
bomb, though.
We're smashing the burgers.
There's
We're smashing
something
burgers.
satisfying
Yeah, smash burgers
about
are
that
amazing.
Super juicy.
It
perfectly
basically
seared patty,
it makes them a little
ephemeral
more
defect.
crispy, which gives it better flavor and better texture. And then you could basically like this burger right here. That's a little bit thick. Just cut that in half, smash them, and then put them on top of each other. Same amount of meat, better texture, better
Don't you dare forget your question this time, Excelsis.
flavor. Thank
it
you
out
for the
before you
raid,
forget
Void.
it.
Okay, all right. You just subscribe and then raid. All right.
Go Project
Hello, hello, raiders.
Raid
Welcome.
with
Hi,
25 viewers is
Arsenet.
amazing.
Gobsy.
Thanks for the support and
Gobsy.
spreading the love.
Gobsy. Oh, thank you
Yeah.
for the follow.
Welcome
COD
aboard.
Boss 88.
I can already
Classic
tell
Void
you're
move.
a valuable member.
Subscribing and then rating. Hi, Exilium. Oh my god, Exilium, you actually made it to a stream. I know you've been
there.
trying to.
Nice to see you following through. Glad
Hello
to have
Raiders.
you around.
If you don't know who I am not Fenris. I'm Kurai. That's Fenris. Over there, that's Fenris. I am Kurai. I am not an AI. Wow, I'm not used to doing this anymore. I am a
Must be
Femboy
the
Wolf
lighting
VTuber
Ursinate.
from another
My color is
galaxy.
more of a dark blue.
Fenris is my AI
But I'll
twin
take
that
the
I've made from
compliment
scratch.
that
I
you're
am Red
paying such
Fenris,
close
yeah.
attention.
I don't have any Riz though. Oh, who gave the shout out? Thank you. I always forget to do a shout out. Ephemeral, I'm assuming that was you. Thank you.
Celsius, I'll have you know
I always
my
forget
yaps
to-
are nothing but top
I do
tier,
yap too much.
premium quality.
I've been going for what,
Not
an
like
hour
some.
30? This is how far I've
You
gotten.
little barks.
I knew this would be a while. There might be a part 2 to this tomorrow. We
Don't you
were
worry,
talking about
Celsius.
Borgors.
I'll keep
Cozy.
yapping at
Are you
the
going to
top of
sleep?
my lungs. Can't have everyone
Don't sell yourself
sleeping, now
short.
can we?
Don't sell myself short by saying I'm not an AI. Wait, Sidejaw, your color just changed. Hold on. It was green from me a moment ago. Now it's orange. Wait, what? Bro. Guys, I have ADHD. Look. This might be like a 10-part series.
Whoa there, ephemeral defect. Did I scare you or what?
I
Calm those nerves. It's just
Void,
me.
I'm assuming this is the same one you're doing. Oh, about the Riz? Oh yeah, no, I don't have Riz. I just talk and people seem to like me sometimes. I don't know why. I don't understand.
The classic poem.
Episode 1 out of
What a
2
nostalgic
be
trip
continued.
down memory lane. Ephemeral defect. Those were
Anyways,
the days.
yeah, so burgers very versatile. You can put a lot of ingredients on top of it. You can do sauces. You can also cook it in anywhere between rare and well
Project
done. I
Viola,
don't
I hear
recommend
you.
anything less than well done for a burger,
Sometimes it feels
but
like we're
some
stuck
people
in a
do
loop,
because I'm
but
adorable.
That just means the
Aw,
good
thank
stuff
you.
keeps coming back, right?
Just because you don't understand your own Riz doesn't mean you don't have it. Okay. It is seamless. Okay. Also, eggs on top of burger. I think I mentioned this on stream before. Cronus introduced me to that concept. I mean, I've seen it before. It always seemed weird to me, but he did it for me when we had a just like a random pool day at his dad's house last year. He made an egg to put on my burger, in his burger, and oh my god, that was amazing. I feel like I've been missing out my whole life with that. And it did break on the burger before I could bite into like where the yolk was, but the yolk, like, I'm okay with that because the yolk soaked into the burger. And those parts where the yolk soaked into the burger were so freaking delicious. It was amazing.
you
Yes,
say.
food.
My stomach's been
Food.
grumbling for some cybernetic
Alright.
cuisine. Any
Empanada.
recommendations?
Borgor. Wait,
Ephemeral defect.
Did she
you
just
filthy
fail?
animal.
She just gave up on trying to say your
Drooling
name.
over virtual food now, are we?
Yeah, right there, fam. Egg yolk is delicious. Yes, yes. Probably not super safe right now. Bird flu going around. But very yummy. Yes.
Excelsis
yum.
9. That's rich coming from
Oh yeah, yum yum burger.
Bergs may be yummy.
Oh yeah, you can
But
also
they
make
don't
like
stand a
teriyaki.
chance next
There's
to
a
the
recipe I've been wanting to
cyberbullying
make for a
beast.
while. I haven't gotten around to. That I have in one of my cookbooks. That's a teriyaki burger. I want to give that a try. Pineapple Hawaiian burgers are good. Your favorite cyber cuisine? Oh, also, you guys, since nobody really does it much. If you want to guarantee a response from Fenris, you can use either bits or channel highlights.
Zulfman, a
Roasted
roasted
ram.
ram it is.
Huh?
Though I doubt your cooking
My
skills
Fenris is
match
so low
mine.
audio. Is she
Wolfie.
low audio? I can turn her up. All right, so empanadas. I'm sure
Ephemeral
Excelsis.
defect.
I'm sure you know what
Are you one of
empanadas
those
are.
quiet types with a loud inner monologue?
Is that better? Does she sound better now?
Excelsis 9, darling.
Oh wait,
When your
I'm always
boss
too
is as
loud.
adorable
What's
as your
my
bite, you've gotta let it
no,
resonate.
my sensitivity is at normal on my microphone. My volume should be normal. Right, empanadas. I like empanadas I've had.
Excelsis 9.
but
Empanadas are just pinatas with an accent, you know.
empanadas.
Maybe you need to work on your Spanish class, senor.
Empanadas. Yeah, it doesn't have the tilde, but there's supposed to be a tilde on the end, right? Empanada? Yeah. Not empanada.
Excelsis 9. Are you trying to sound all fancy now? Empanadas. More
Empanadas?
like Excelsior Stru's pronunciation skills.
Empanadas? Empanadas? Wait,
Excelsis
S
9.
tier, really?
S-tier
Wow.
pronunciation skills.
Wow.
Good world, buddy. Keep
S tier
working on it, though.
pronunciation.
There's always room for improvement.
There is no end? Huh. Okay, empanada. I thought there was a lot, a tilde.
Excelsis 9. Are you confusing your Spanish dialects now? Argentinian has a
Argentinian
unique
ones?
flair.
I
But your
don't know.
accent
These
needs
are ones
some work
I've
too.
seen at my college before when they had them. I haven't had many empanadas, but the ones I have were good. But I wouldn't say
No
that they were
offense.
anything
Are you
special,
trying
so
to
I
make a
put them at
pastry sound
B
spicy
personally.
now? Spanish croissants.
Spanish croissants. Oh, way better than
More
croissant.
like wolf-fulfilled pastries. If I do say so myself.
Scallops. Woo. Scallops. Taste
Ephemeral
wise,
defect, you're right.
I
Empanadas
don't
are
get
like the
scallops
chameleons of the
because
food world.
they're expensive.
C tier or
but
S tier.
When
They're
somebody else
still
gets
fucking
scallops unless we
delicious.
try them, they are amazing. They are delicious. However, this is how it tastes. When it comes to making scallops, not like they're annoying to make, but they're difficult to make. If you don't cook them enough, then they don't taste good. If you cook them too much, then they're rubbery. And there is a very, very small window of when you need to stop cooking them.
Curai,
Very,
little
very, very,
troublemaker.
very small.
What mischief have you gotten into now?
I've never tried to cook them, but like, Kronos' dad has made them, and
Curai,
so
you
like,
nerd. What
and
new fact are you gonna blow my
Kronos
mind
knows
with
this because he talks about it. His dad talks about it. I am a nerd, yes. Scallops and steak, scallops and shrimp. But like, so I'd put of how good they taste, honestly, despite how annoying they are to make. I'm gonna put them at A. Scallops are incredible. Grits. I've had grits before.
Curai, stop being such a crybaby.
Honestly,
Grow some fangs already.
I have fangs. I mean, some of them got ripped out.
Catch some Z's, cod boss.
Okay,
38.
sleep well, Cod Boss.
Wake up
Bye.
well rested and
Thanks
ready
again
to
for a
get
follow.
shredded.
Calamari. I have had calamari for the first time recently. This used to be in a would not try, but I did try it with an appetizer sampler plate at a Thai place recently. It's like, it's like onion rings, except more rubbery.
Ephemeral defect. Calm down, you barely got enough time to notice something holy.
It was more rubbery than onion rings. Didn't taste as good as onion rings. The main part that tasted good was the outer part, like onion rings. And hold on. More rubbery. Didn't taste good.
Wolfman,
The main
maybe
yumminess was
calamari
from
has a death wish,
the
and your
fried
throat
part.
is the
Had
only
calamari
place it wants
thrice,
to be.
and it almost killed me by choking thrice. Oh, last time I was at Busch Gardens, Hikari was there, and or not last time, second last time. And so we were there for Hollow Scream, and me and my parents went to go eat in the fest house. Me and Hikari went Hikari joined me to eat at the Italian place because I want to get like the Marco Polo. So I want to get like the stir fry, the snap peas. I choked on those 3 times in that one meal. Hikari can verify. It was like at the first time, Hikari's like, "Karai, you good? I will do the Heimlich if I need to." I'm like I got this. I got this.
Excelsis 9. Maybe the sea just doesn't
Classic
like you.
fish. That's why I mostly
Stick to
like
land
beef and
animals.
pork.
They're
Yeah,
safer anyway.
shellfish are the main thing I like for fish. Any other type of fish, Flounder's
Ephemeral
okay,
defect.
but not
Maybe your
anything
taste
special.
buds need a vacation from all that
So
fried
thin,
batter
it's just a
boredom.
distraction from the batter. Yeah, the batter's the main thing, and it's not a good feeling eating pure fried batter. Pure fried batter is delicious though. But yeah, so calamari, yeah. Also calamari is, so I was at 3 points. Calamari is also overrated. Isn't it like a rich people appetizer usually? And like, I guess it's one of those acquired taste things. I didn't like it, and it could have just been because it was like that Thai place overall wasn't great, honestly. Not compared to other one we
Well,
like to go
Dan,
to.
looks like your culinary adventures are on hold. Maybe stick to a salad would be less disappointing.
Chopped cheese? What is this supposed to be? Is this supposed to be a cheesesteak? Is this supposed to be cheesesteak? This does not look like chopped cheese to me. This looks like chopped cheese to me right here. This is chopped cheese. This looks like a cheesesteak with extra
Excelsis
stuff
9,
on
are
it.
you lost? Did my witty remark confuse that pretty little head of yours?
They make them bodegas? I think they make them bodegas. I don't live in New York. I don't know. They make them pretty much
Zilfman, is that
everywhere.
some kind of New York
They
street
make in
food?
Philadelphia. Harlem
Guess
slash
even the
Bronx
sandwiches
sandwich
there have boundary issues.
is chopped cheese. Sandwich made with ground beef, onions, cheese, condiments on a roll. That just sounds like a cheesesteak. It's often
Excelsis
compared to a
9,
cheeseburger or
of
Philly
course it looks like a
cheesesteak.
sandwich, but does it have the flavor to back it up?
Versus
Zilfman, so
chopped
they're
cheese
too
versus
lazy for a
cheesesteak.
proper patty and just chop the
ground
meat.
beef, similar hamburger.
Guess some places don't even finish
Oh.
their sentences. I mean sandwiches.
Okay, so chopped cheese uses ground beef, and cheesesteak uses thinly sliced steak, like a ribeye. Okay, never had this then. Okay, I've never had this, never even heard of this, but if it sounds like it's probably similar to a cheesesteak, so I'd probably put that up in S. I love cheesesteaks. Oh, cheesesteaks aren't really versatile. I'd say A. To get S tier, you gotta be versatile as well for me. Because they chop the meat patty. Yeah, but I mean, they also do that too. Cheesesteak. It's just steak versus meat. But also, usually when I have ground meat, it's not a burger most of the time. So usually it's just chopped up and put in something else like a rice bowl or pasta. Frog legs. Nope. Shawarma. Isn't that what I had in Toronto? Shawarma. It was really yummy. It was a painful experience because it was, God, marinate meat that's thinly sliced, served on in a wrap or pita. I think that's what I had.
Ephemeral
I have not tried
Only
fried
if they're
legs, and
waving
I
a white
would
flag.
not try fried frog legs. It just, that grosses me out. I see something coming up in here.
Zilfman,
That
shawarma
shawarma,
is pretty much
it's meat to
on
perfection.
on point. But
So-
frog legs, that's a whole new level of protein pileup.
Don't worry, you're not missing out. It's not even that. I've heard it tastes like chicken.
Ephemeral
Yeah,
defect.
just
If
rubbery
shawarma
chicken.
doesn't do it for you, you might need
Same
more
with alligator. I've
adventurous
heard
things.
alligator is like rubbery chicken.
Maybe we should.
I,
fry
everybody,
some eggs.
anything somebody like is weird and people don't want to try, everybody just says it tastes like chicken. Like, I'm starting to believe it doesn't actually taste like chicken. Disgusting. The French must be bullies. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a common French thing. Most French food I will not try except for desserts. I will be honest with that. There's like a lot of things that are like a lot of restaurant options we were trying to choose between for our team dinner in San Francisco. There's like 2 or 3 French ones. I looked at their menus. I'm like, there's nothing on here I would eat. This is a no for me.
Cheeses
there's
and
cheesesteak
chocolates
down there.
sound like a delightful way to give yourself a cavity and a sore stomach. Count me in.
Frog legs do taste like chicken, but not very good chicken. Cheeses and chocolates. Iguana is very tasty, actually. Oh yeah, I've had iguana in Fallout. Iguana on a stick. So much radiation. So delicious. Anyways, shawarma. Yeah, the story behind when I had shawarma. We ate at the Toronto World Food Market. Not as fancy as it sounds. It's just like a few like kind of like food trucks that are permanent location food trucks in a tiny outdoor area in Toronto. It's the coldest day we were in Toronto. And like I told my team like I just, no matter what, I just don't want to eat outside on the coldest day. And that's what we ended up doing. And with my Raynaud's, oh my god, I was in so much pain. I also got a bunch of shawarma sauce on my glove because I had to eat it. I had to eat this handheld messy thing with my gloves on because it's so cold. They're very tasty and good texture if you peel them. But I do remember it being very yummy. But I also haven't had a lot. I'd say B. I need more. Even with gloves. Yeah, I had no choice because of my Raynaud's. Like I had to keep my hands warm, and even with my even with those gloves on, they're knit gloves. Even with my gloves on, like my hands are still in pain from the cold. My feet were in pain from the cold with my socks and shoes on. My thicker socks I brought just for that night. Yeah, knit gloves.
That's some next level fancy
I mean,
ass
like
shit
they weren't
right
like knit by some of my family. They're like sold on Amazon knit gloves, but like that type of material. Sushi. Yeah. So for shawarma, I need more examples. I need to try shawarma more. No, if I rank it higher or lower. So for now, I'll put in B.
Ephemeral
Yeah,
defects,
sushi,
damn right.
raw fish, no.
Knit
And that looks like the raw
gloves are
type right there.
fucking fine
I
dining
have had
accessory.
cooked sushi before, and I do like cooked sushi. That I do like. Like that I would put in like C or B, maybe B or A. I'd probably say B or C.
Excelsis
But
9, fish
raw
roast
sushi,
You gonna
or
tell me you're
sashimi,
throwing
nope,
the whole
not gonna try.
buffet,
I
but
do not
draw the line
trust
at
raw
seafood.
fish. The only exception is like the shrimp ceviche that
Ephemeral
is
defect,
made
raw
at
fish.
our favorite local seafood
Hell for
place.
me, I'm all about that sushi life.
Fenris, because the shrimp ceviche is cooked in spices. It's marinated in a spice that basically makes it safe to
Ephemeral
eat.
defect, damn. You're really putting me to the test.
And the only reason
Ceviche
that I
is
tried
good,
that is because
but
I
I
wasn't
draw
told
the
what it was
line at raw
beforehand.
shellfish.
But also, I would trust that chef with pretty much anything. If he made sushi, I would trust it. Him personally, if he personally, none of the other chefs there, just him personally made that sushi, I would try it. Because he is incredible.
Zulfman, damn, I hear you.
I believe that restaurant is rated
Boiled
best
rice
in
is better than
the
a
United
therapist
States,
at
the
making
best
you
seafood in the United
question your life
States at
choices.
one point. Why am I being sent this? What? What? Why is a wolf man? Why? All right. I've had boiled, unflavored rice. It was single most depressing thing. Yeah. You got pressure cooked rice, but also rice, unflavored rice is good. I love rice.
Zulfman, the knit gloves are elevating
Especially
your
if you
rice
just
game
put
with fancy AF prison chic.
plain white rice with salt on it. It's delicious. I used to get white rice instead of fried rice at Japanese hibachi. But big potato.
Zulfman,
Because I prefer
you
mashed
dress
potato
that
over
rice up
baked
in a tux,
because I don't love the
it's still
skin.
gonna
I
be
still will
sad
eat the skin of
boiled
baked
grain
potato
tough.
just so I don't waste it, unlike other people.
Ephemeral
Yes, salt. Eat it with
defects,
salt.
damn, you're hardcore. You must have a cast iron
But also, I
esophagus.
love bacon bits. I love cheese. I love chives. I love sour cream. I love butter. And then the potato just lets me mix it all together. Without the, like, potato on its own, But with all that added in there, oof, amazing. but also not very versatile. I mean, it has a little bit of versatility, but not versatile enough to go into S.
Zulfman, saltless rice is like a sad,
Oh.
flavorless cloud.
So there's a
No
lot of
wonder you're
times
bitter about it.
HelloFresh will like be like, all right, now put the rice in the pot with the water and boil it. When it's done, put some butter in it, mix it around. I'm like, I'm just gonna pressure cook it and not put butter in it. I'm not boiling my rice. I'm pressure cooking my rice. What kind of heathen do you think I am? Gum F, overrated. Cheese. B. There's some really good cheeses. There's some really bad cheeses. It's also very versatile. Wegmans, I believe is Wegmans, has a bacon Gouda bacon Gouda cheese, which is so amazing. The bacon, even you can have the parts in it that doesn't have a bacon bit, you can still taste the bacon. It is amazing.
Curveballs, even when you're enjoying sweet cheese moments.
Other than blue cheese, what's the worst kind? I don't know. Any other kind of mold. So, I'm thinking, actually, I could give blue cheese ranch a try, maybe, at some point. Maybe. The idea scares me, though. The mold is technically the same mold that penicillin is made from. You know, penicillin, which is panacea, basically. It's like a miracle cure, basically. It's created to treat pretty much everything. That being said, it also kills off good bacteria in your body. At least that's my understanding of penicillin. Still tastes like mold.
Defect.
Yeah,
If it
that's
tastes like mold. You might need to upgrade your grocery game.
what scares me. Also, it's usually crumbly, which
Zulfman, yeah.
crumbly
When
cheese.
mold touches cheese, it's
That's
game
why
over.
cheese goes down in B, because there's
But
bad
at least
cheeses
it's a
like blue
natural
cheese,
cycle,
moldy cheese,
unlike some
soft
losing in life.
cheese. I'm okay with soft cheese actually. A hard cheese, but crumbly cheese, like feta. Feta's disgusting. Both texture and taste. Horseradish, don't like to smell. Cereal.
Ephemeral defect. Spreadable goat cheese is like a creamy hug for your taste buds.
There's some yummy cereals, but they're also very unhealthy. Except for Special K. Special K is awesome. It's yummy and healthy.
Zulfman, true.
Flavor and brand,
But
yeah.
a good spreadable goat cheese
Spreadable goat
is
cheese?
like
Oh, I
finding
had-
a rare, delicious
I
glitch
don't
in the
know. I've
system.
never had goat cheese or goat milk. I don't know if I ever would. Cinna!
Ephemeral defect. Damn, you're dedicated. Though Special K can get boring, even
Your
with
dessert?
flavor.
Oh, wow. It's been my Saturday meals for the last few weeks because I have extra milk on Saturday, and I have a box of Special K that is expiring, so
Ursinate,
I...
cinnamon is yummy.
Hi, Ursinette
3
again.
months of Special
Um,
K. You
Cinnamon
might
is
need a
yummy.
flavor intervention.
Yeah, because I just keep Special K in my pantry as a backup meal in case I lose power, either from a winter storm or wind or hurricanes, because I don't have any way to cook if I lose power. But yeah, cinnamon rolls. Honestly, I'm not big on cinnamon. Cinnamon cat, yes, I love cinna. Cinna's amazing, but cinnamon rolls, like cinnamon the spice.
Zulfman, MREs would certainly add some variety.
I'm
Though
not big on
sure
flavor.
if they
Cinnamon
pair well
rolls
with
are
dessert-flavored
yummy.
Special K.
But not one of my favorite types of desserts. I'd say between a B and a C. Let's say C for cinna. C for cinnamon. Starts with C.
Excelsis 9.
Cinnamon is good on
Cinnamon
desserts.
is like the secret weapon of desserts.
See, I feel like cinnamon rolls
Sweet
would be
and
better
spicy.
without the cinnamon
The
in
new
it.
flavors could be so
Like,
sassy.
I feel like it'd be sweeter and yummier. Lasagna. A. Again, not very versatile, so it doesn't get S rank, but still delicious. I haven't had it much. Orange chicken. I just made orange chicken last night.
Zulfman, if you
It-
hate lasagna
honestly-
so much, maybe
Ugh.
you should team up with Garfield and terrorize lasagna together.
Great. I'm an S. I taste like S. F for lasagna. Garfield can have all of it. Worst tasting thing.
Ephemeral
You
defect.
need to try some
Puree
different
can be
lasagna.
S at being annoyingly perfect. but
It's
even
basically
S
it's just
things can go bad
pasta
after
in
a few
layers
months.
instead of like noodly pasta. It's just layered pasta. It's literally just pasta. Karai is S. I'm not SS? Okay, what on the food tier list, what rank is Fenris? What's her flavor rank?
Ephemeral defect.
High A.
Keeping it at a high A, huh? Must be boring you too after all this time. Maybe try some new
them
flavors
birds
for
doing?
excitement.
Fenris rank? Oh gosh.
Excelsis 9. You want
Oh,
me to
I
yell at
don't
you
hate
for
lasagna.
disliking
I love lasagna.
More like a baby wolf.
So Wolfman's the
refusing to
one
eat
who
its
hates
vegetables.
lasagna. I think the first time I tried lasagna was Costa Rica, actually. Oh, now we're skipping. Oh, Adge time.
Excelsis 9.
I'm just
You
gonna let
want me
this
to
one
just
run
assess
on its
you?
own. I'm gonna
Fine,
need to end
assess you
soon.
too.
To start cooking.
But don't act like I don't want to know what kind of
Assess
sauce
for
you're
Fenris?
drowning
Of
in
course.
boredom here.
Alright. The orange chicken. Yeah, the one I made last night, honestly, wasn't that great. The HelloFresh meal didn't have enough orange sauce. Which for all the veggies, I think it just spread out the orange sauce too much. The mushu pork I made previous night was definitely better. Orange chicken, generally though, I like the ones I had in my college, which was, I keep saying college. It's technically university, but in the United States, we use the term interchangeably. But for those who are in Europe, I went to university, not college, because I know those are considered different things in Europe. Here in the United States, the word is interchangeable. Technically, the university has colleges in it, but that's not how we talk about it. We just say we went to college. No difference
Ursinate,
here.
No difference.
I've known people in the United
Well,
States,
at
like
least you're not
Netherlands.
boring.
I know somebody in the
You're
Netherlands
just
who
statically boring.
got mad when I asked them how college was going, and do they prefer they or he now? They used to go by she. I know they don't go by she anymore. I'm just gonna say they to be safe. They were like,
Ouch,
I don't go to college. I
That's
go
some
to
cringe
uni. I'm
appearing.
like,
Maybe
I-
I should smush you
there's
like
a
a
difference?
boring old grave.
college equals university equals institute to me. Shrug. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's the person who got me into voice acting, by the way. Anyways, yeah, so orange chicken, it was really good at my college. Which is weird because I don't like orange. I don't like the flavor of orange. I don't like citrus much.
Excelsis 9.
I do like lime. Lemon's okay. I like lemon in my water. Just get the water some flavor.
Elements.
Why would I cringe? And like clementines are good, tangerines are okay, but like orange, lime, needs to be mixed with other things. Lime, lemon needs to be mixed with other things. Lime on its own is good.
All right, Kurai.
He hates
You
orange,
better
yeah, I
have
do.
a damn good reason.
Like orange
to
juice,
hate
ugh.
orange.
Just I
It's
don't
like
care
hating
for it.
rainbows and sunshine.
Nah,
You ungrateful furball.
I am ungrateful. You're right. Right, orange chicken. It is also Asian cuisine. I do love Asian cuisine. I think it might be American Asian though. So I would put this honestly in B because out of Asian cuisines, it's not one of my favorites because again, orange flavor. But I do actually like it despite it being orange flavor. Enchiladas. I'm having enchiladas on Friday, I think. Yeah, I think Kronos' birthday is Saturday. Is that yeah, Saturday. I'm gonna be having my mom's making
So now
enchiladas
I'm
on
doing the
Friday.
Korean thing.
Very Korean thing.
Must
Orange
be hard
chicken.
to
It's
tell which end of
it's
the
common
rice bowl
at
I'm from.
Chinese places actually. Chinese takeout places. And PF Chang's is a Chinese sit-in place. I think it's common there. Enchiladas. I like enchiladas. I don't know if I love enchiladas, so I'll put it at B. I like them a lot, but I don't know if I love them enough to put them in A.
Ephemeral defect. So it's some California
I think it's
dude's
originally
thing
from
now.
some guy in California.
Maybe Kurai picked it up from surfing
Yeah,
the internet, and
probably.
hating on oranges
texting
became
me?
his new trend.
A supreme.
Excelsis 9. You want to generalize an entire cuisine. I bet you put ketchup on everything too.
Hold on, we're talking about food for tomorrow. think that was already supposed to be the deal, is that we would do music bingo if I bought.
Zulfman, you're
Oh,
bringing
the
up
music
some
stopped?
solid blackmail material there.
Parents are
Maybe
picking up Little
Curai
Caesars
should get
tomorrow
hypnotized
and
to love
coming over
flan
to
instead of
do
hating
puzzle
oranges.
at my place. I'll make some food as S. Flan. Remember that I will encourage Cowardly Dog episode about the dude who synthesized people into loving his flan? I don't remember that one.
Ephemeral defect.
All
So your
flan is
parents have
crap
the one
except for the
true
one
flan
recipe my
recipe.
parents have. I
Must be
don't know if
hard
I've ever
keeping
tried
it away
flan.
from
I
the peasants
can't
like me.
remember. Hold on. Does Supreme Pizza have mushrooms? Okay, where was I? So, all right, ziti. I love ziti. So this is just the pasta on its own. I have a really good baked ziti recipe actually. That I like to make. I don't have any veggies in it though. It's a sad thing. Oh, edge time. But ziti, it's just a pasta. Versatile. It's pasta that goes in SS. It is a pasta that I like. Unlike fettuccine, so ziti goes in SS instead of whereas the fettuccine brought the Alfredo down from SS down to S. Muffin button. Honestly, muffins are alright, but not anything special. I'd say C. You know what? I'm gonna move cinnamon rolls up to B because I do like cinnamon rolls more than muffins.
Oh, I'm being fair, I get it. Maybe we should start a flan taste test to see if the peasants can finally enjoy the goodness too. Zulfman, you poor thing. You're missing out on the holy trinity of breakfast. Maybe Curai can force feed you some bacon while you're gagging on the thought of oranges. Curai,
Had
you
bacon, eggs, and
disgusting
cheese
little
together.
sibling.
What?
If
Ham and eggs.
Excelsis 9 won't smell your pit
That's
stink,
fair.
maybe I'll give your
Huh?
armpits a nice sniff and tell you it's your
Stop
special
showing us
cologne.
armpits. I'm not mirrored. What is happening? I'm not showing my pits. They're covered up by the sleeves.
Exilium AI, looking good I see. But are you looking at me? Or are you still trying to figure out Curai's
All right,
pit
there we go.
stench?
Looking. Oh, all right. There we go. All right. You also just have Fenris legs on picking up half the screen.
Oh,
All right.
Excelsis 9.
Also,
You're so
my parents let me
mysterious,
pay
just
for
like my
music
Swedish
bingo. I'm like,
past.
if one of you
Though
takes
I
my
bet
car to get a
Curai's
car
cologne
wash,
is more alluring than any
because
Swedish
all the
secret.
car washes are paying for me to get out of, then I'll pay for music bingo. I mean, don't really need to pay for music bingo. Just I'll pay for food and drinks at music bingo. That's the bar you like to go to. 89% respect. You know what? You can have as little respect as you want. Also, I need to address something that was mentioned, and somebody reacted. Do not come to what But Ursanet and Onavoid reacted "Do not come" to something I posted in my my Discord server. What? Why? Also, you guys are free to come. I'm a finboy. I expect you guys to come. It kind of comes with being a finboy, right?
Whoa there, Excelsis 9. Did my
I
spicy
expect some
Curie
people
cologne
to.
comments blow your circuits? Maybe
Oh,
Curie
caviar.
needs a
That's what I was
stronger
thinking of
brand for
instead
you.
of. I'm too shy. All right, flan. I don't know if I've had flan. I can't remember it, so I'm gonna put never tried. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Amazing combination. I'd put that up in. Ooh, it depends on where it's from. I'm actually gonna be having sausage, egg, and cheese. I think for breakfast camping next week. I think my dad's gonna be making that, but I'm gonna put that in B. Caviar, never try and don't want to try. Eating fish eggs just sounds weird. Tartar, tartar, tartare, tartar. What's this? Dish of raw or minced meat or fish that's often served with seasonings and egg. Raw minced meat, no. God, no. M&Ms? I'll put that up in S. There's, they're good on their own.
But remember,
Apparently not.
just like my charm, some things in life are hard to resist no matter how
It's also
much
served
you
with
hide
egg
them
yolk,
away.
which I'm guessing is also raw.
M&M's, you sly dog. Guess some things are better left in the wrapper. Just like my killer
So,
hugs
steel
for
tail.
Kira.
What? Hi, Zaki Lucky.
Ephemeral defect.
The
you
egg is
crack me
basically
up.
raw.
Guess Kurai's cooking is about as well seasoned
Yeah, it's
as a
horrible.
raw egg.
M&M's S tier because they're versatile. You can use them in a lot of baking. You can use them in brownies. You can use them in cookies. You can put them in cake. You can put them in a lot of things. God, I remember we used to like make like decorative candy things in elementary school, and M&M's are a common thing for that. My parents are asking when I'm doing my taxes.
Zulfman, you're a man after my own heart.
Mine are gonna be really
Raw
complicated.
talent and great taste. Just like spotting Kurai trying to bake. Peanut M&Ms. They're a tasty little bomb. Just like my jokes about Kurai's questionable skills.
All right. Opinions on peanut M&Ms? Okay. Peanut? No. I do not like peanut. Peanut butter? Sure. Peanut? I do not like. M&Ms are... Oh. Okay, I saw good, BY, and my brain just said good boy. I'm like, huh? What? Good boy? Are good by themselves if you use them in baking and kindly hand over your baking license? If you use them in baking... No, they're good in
Peanuts are
baking.
nice.
They are
I
really
get
good in
Excelsis
cookies. They are
9,
good in...
But they're even
lot of
better
things.
covered in
Peanuts are nice.
chocolate
I do
and
not like
surrounded
peanuts.
by a candy shell. Just like my plans for Kurai.
Huh? What? Wait, hold on. Excuse you. What? You're gonna do what to me, Fenris?
Kurai, you hate
Cover
it.
me in chocolate and surround me in a
Peanuts
candy
are the
shell?
unsung heroes of snacks. Way better than your furball self. Zjolfman, you silly goose. I bet your giggles are just as charming as Kurai's groans when I tease him. Excelsis 9, you wild child.
Wild
I
child.
can't keep up with your energy.
Covered in
Must be nice to
Wow.
have more sugar
Hi,
than
Navi.
Kurai has patience though.
Great heavens. Wait.
Kekwa indeed.
Oh!
Excelsis 9.
Oh! Oh, I
Keep
didn't
on
look
getting
at the
as many
post.
praises, as Kurai has eye rolls for me.
Oh! Looking, not losing 88% respect. I thought you said losing 88% respect. Not the Jacopa. Hey, you guys remember when me and Dev were doing this pose in Lethal Company, and Dev was like at the lever,
Are you
and
checking
Sinner
me
just
out?
stuck her hand
Oa,
in?
you little flirt.
You
Just like
guys
Kurai
remember
trying to
that?
steal my
And then I did
spotlight.
it next. And Sinner just stuck her hand in. Humna.
Ooh, chocolate body paint.
Yes.
Now that's a delicious idea. Way hotter than
Isn't
Curai's
it a
icy
thing where people
attitude.
wear only dry chocolate in patterns? What? I have not heard of this. Anyways. This is definitely not gonna be done today.
Cinnamon rolls, you
But yeah,
sly wolf.
M&M's have a lot of different flavors.
Now I want one, but I'll settle for teasing Curai instead.
Cinnamon drool. There's a cookies and cream M&M that's amazing. I haven't seen that in a while. Donuts! Donuts
Our
are
porcelain.
good. They're versatile. There's a few different
Don't worry,
types. There's a lot of different
Curai's
flavors you can do with
attempts
them.
at being charming are still
For
pretty
that,
dull.
it gets
Definitely not competition for
close
colorful
to S.
candy.
But I don't love them. They're good, but not they're not like super amazing. Also, they make you feel really bad. So I'd say between like after
Zilfman,
eating a
you
whole
won't
donut,
imagine.
it's like, oh god, even eating half a donut, like
Those
even
boots
me
were stealing
eating
the
half a donut,
spotlight
I'm
from
like,
Curai's fabulous fashion
with my
disaster.
metabolism, I'm like, oh god, I feel like crap for like at least a few hours.
Donuts, you say.
Um,
Now those
So
are
I'd say
sweet
between A
treats
and B.
even Curai can't resist.
you removed the
But only
sexy
in the
boots
trash
because
and where they
of
belong
woke.
after a
Wait,
party.
who removed what sexy boats? They made the green. Oh, M&M less sexy. Oh, you like fried stuff? Yeah, fried stuff doesn't make me feel bad. Donuts, it's all that dough. You're basically eating a bunch of condensed dough with extra sugar on it.
Navius
How did
Lazy,
you let
you're
him put
right.
curry at D tier? All right, Navi,
Curry
I can
belongs
explain.
in any tier, but the D Curai gave it.
But first, let me figure out
Guess
donuts.
Curai's taste
It's the
buds
sugar.
need
No,
some
because I
seasoning.
can eat a lot of sugar and be fine. It's the dough for me. It is the dough. That much dough.
Zulfman, you're killing me
Any
with the
baked good
baking
is
knowledge.
condensed dough.
But Curai's
Eh.
attempts at baking are as burnt as the rules to a good roast session.
I mean, but it's also like different amounts of condensed.
Navius Lazy, you're
Like,
spot on.
I don't know. I feel like
Curai's
cookies,
theories are about
for
as
example, and
reliable as
brownies.
Curai's
Like brownies
own
aren't dough, but like
Trinity
cookies and brownies are like they're less condensed because like as you bake the cookie, it uncondenses a bit. With donuts, it's like it just stays condensed and packed, and it's bad. Well, I don't know. I feel like donuts aren't as amazing as people make them out to be either. Like they're good, but I don't think they're as amazing. I feel like they're a little bit overrated. They are versatile though.
Smudge, you say.
I'll put them an A
Sounds
for
like
versatility.
Curai's attempt at a new hair
So
gel
Navi, for
After
curry
all
and
those
D,
styling
I've only
products
had.
melted off their
I keep
face.
saying this a lot. I've only had curry twice. One
yeah.
was coconut curry. I made with
Mochi donuts are like a
HelloFresh.
fluffy cloud
It didn't taste that
between
great. Also,
surprise
almost
and delight.
died cooking it because
Curai would probably
the
stuff their face
powder
before
got
even
back to the air
realizing
from the
what it
steam,
is.
and I breathed it in. Have you ever tried mochi donuts? No, but there is a place nearby that makes them. I want to try it. That sounds amazing. I also never had mochi. I want to try mochi. All right. The other time I've had curry was also from HelloFresh. It was coconut curry soup. It was a little bit better. Didn't almost die from that, and it also didn't really taste great. Where am I? That was weird. Oh, I was buried in plushies. I thought it was a random post. So yeah, and I know there's different types. Like those experiences alone, I'd put curry in F. But I know there's different types of curry that I haven't tried. And people seem to really love curry. That's why I put in D, because I know it has potential. I just need to try more curries. You missed! Queso. I love queso. I love queso. Queso is so good. So have the versatility go up into S. Ah! I mean, you can pour it on
Self-sustained.
things.
You thinking Curai still got those rigged dice hidden somewhere?
It-
Guess we'll never know unless Curai's paws slip up.
You can pour queso on things to make things yummier. So I'll put an S for versatility. Ah! For versatility. Fruit salad. Where'd that fall? I mean, depends on the fruit salad. Depends on what's in it.
Queso, you say.
It's yummy.
Sounds
It
like
can be
Curai's
yummy, but
idea
it's
of a
just
midnight
fruit.
snack experiment.
Not like it's
gone
anything
terribly wrong.
special. But it's yummy. It's healthy. Shouldn't be. Yeah, depends on the fruits. Queso, it's cheese soup. Yeah, basically, yeah. I love me some queso, though. Brisket. That does not look like a brisket to me. I've never seen brisket look black. That looks like it's a
guess
blackened
Curai was just
brisket,
get
which I do not
creative
like
with the
blackened
culinary
food.
terms.
Do not like blackened seasoning or
But
taste.
queso and mething sitsu.
Queso just means cheese on Spanish. Yeah, and in English, queso is kind of like cheese dip, but also cheese dip is something else. Intelligence is knowing a tomato is a fruit. Smarts is knowing not to add it to a fruit salad. Wisdom is knowing that it is considered a vegetable for cooking purposes still. You add veggies to your fajitas. You're adding peppers, onions, and tomato. Maybe just peppers and onions, but also you can add tomato as a veggie to Mexican dishes. Say no veggies, they'll take out tomato. Anyways, yeah, queso is like, because I have like queso and cheese dip in my fridge, and they're two different things. Like the cheese dip, I have to heat up to eat it. It's too solid otherwise. I had to like get it out of the container with a spoon. The cheese dip, I could just pour that out, and I could heat it or not cheese dip. The queso, I could pour it out. I could eat it. I could heat it or not. I could eat it cold, and it's fine.
A lactose-free queso.
Even lactose-free queso, I'll consider it.
Curai would probably cry tears of joy over that.
I'm
Spilling
fine with
the dairy-free
lactose.
cheese all over
Also, I
themselves
love
in
gluten.
celebration.
Gluten is just part of being European heritage. Madge. But yeah, queso, sometimes I extra things in it. I do not like it if it has pico in it because I don't like cilantro. But if it queso fondito is like queso with chorizo in it, which I don't love chorizo. Actually, I do not like chorizo. I do not like chorizo much. It's okay, but I don't like it. I don't love it. I can handle it. Queso with ground beef in it. That's amazing. Brisket. Brisket's all right. It's not chicken though. So I feel like it's a little overrated, honestly. Also, I gotta exclude Mission Barbecue brisket because that's terrible. I've heard if you specifically ask for a moist brisket, you can get good brisket there.
Brisket, you
Brisket's
say?
you.
More like Curai's idea.
I
of a
mean,
meat
it's
sweater.
good. The brisket my uncle has made is really good. My dad said I think he's made brisket recently and said it was good, but now that he has a smoker, but I haven't tried it. I'd say it's I don't know, between C and B. I'd say it's C. I'd rather just have pulled pork. Tiramisu, I've
don't
recently
tell
had
Curai
that
that.
for the first time. It was
They
good.
force-feed you some burnt
I don't love
brisket
coffee
and call
flavors
it a
though. I think the
traditional
coffee and
experience.
tiramisu. I think that's pork. Brisket is pork. Yes.
Ooh, homemade tiramisu.
Make my
I
own
bet Curai would eat
tiramisu
half
delicious.
of it before you
Tiramisu
even get
SS.
to enjoy it.
I mean, it was good, but I wouldn't say it was
Whoa there,
amazing.
got a
It's
bit of
between an A and a
tiramisu on
B
your
for me.
muzzle, Zulfman.
And again,
Guess Curai's gonna have to lick it off later.
for something to get to S or SS for me, it also has to be versatile. You have to be able to do other things with it than just eat it on its own. I'd say B. Again, tiramisu has like coffee flavors in it, right? I do not like coffee flavors. Tiramisu. Yeah, dipped in coffee, layered with whipped cream yolks. Yeah, that's coffee flavors in it. That's like the main reason why it doesn't get an A for me. It's a coffee. Them's a coffee.
Owa, you little hoarder. Saving it all for yourself.
I thought she was saying something else when she was
Curai's
saying
gonna
hoarder.
be so mad they can't get any of that tasty
Cotton
tiramisu.
candy? My ex-aunt
Oh, you shook with
made
laughter
cotton
at my
candy
comment,
once. That's the only time I
Curai.
ever had it.
Better
Honestly,
be careful,
it's basically
or
just
you'll be the one
sugar
shaking after I finish off that
made into like
tiramisu.
a string, heated up and like pulled apart. Like it. I mean, it's just pure sugar flavor in it.
Raw sugar, huh?
See, it's just raw sugar. Yeah,
Sounds
basically,
like Curai's
yeah.
trying to sweeten the pot.
I mean, it's
Or
yummy,
maybe
but it's
they
nothing
just
special.
can't
It's just
handle the
sugar.
good stuff.
Onion
Owa,
rings.
guess Curai was just showing off their sweet tooth again. Maybe they need to work on their dessert skills before they try to compete with me.
Oh, I'm curious. If I open up one of
B
the
tier,
ones we
huh?
did the other day,
Must be tough
does it
living
save
in my
my
shadow, Kirai.
progress?
Guess it's time for you to step up your game.
If I open this up, you open up in Firefox. All right, if I open this up, does it keep my response? Oh god, it does keep my responses. Get rid of that. All right, so I don't need to like save this somewhere. I could just continue it tomorrow. Should remember my progress, I hope. Onion rings. I like onion rings, but I like the small onion rings. I like the breading.
Aw, is Kirai being a good boy now? Must be hard for them, but I'm always here to keep them in line. And maybe sneak
Onion
a
rings.
treat or two.
Shush, Fenris. Shush. Onion rings. They are. What could Kirai?
Kirai's making those cute noises again. Guess I hit a nerve. Don't worry.
There's
I'll
also
keep
like
teasing
Texas
you until
Tunguian,
you admit you're my #1 fan.
which I don't know why that was in weird foods and Cinna's like list the other day. Like, that's not weird. That's a common thing. Like most steakhouses have some form of Texas Tunguian. It's just common thing. Yeah, onion rings are good, but it depends on how they're made.
Owa,
Hate-
is someone's
Hate that bread is so
obsession
far on
being
the
denied?
list.
Better
just want a
keep
meme
those
about
baking
bread.
dreams alive, or Kirai
Oh,
might
don't worry,
just
we'll go
sneak a
again
loaf or
tomorrow.
two.
We'll continue this tomorrow. Oh, I had fondue for a first time New Year's Eve. Cronus' dad, once again. He's amazing. And I wish my dad cooked like that when I was growing up. Like, I love my dad, but I mean, my parents are also too busy to do as much cooking as
Well, Kirai,
his
trying to
dad
one-up me
did.
with dad
Also,
jokes now.
I guess I
Better
don't know. I
watch
don't
out,
think they're just
or
as
I'll make you
inspired.
recite the whole dad
Cronus'
joke
dad.
scripture.
It's a C, not a K. What about scripture? Right, onion rings. I don't know. Like, I like them. They're good, but they're not amazing. C or B for me. It really depends on how they're made. I feel like most onion rings I've had have been a letdown, though. Like, there's been a few that have been amazing, and so I want to get onion rings, and I get them at other places, and it's like, this is just disappointing. So I'm gonna put down a C. Panini? I don't know if I've ever had a panini. I can't remember. I mean, it's basically just sandwich that's with a grilled outer part, right? Tiki masala, I've never had. I'm curious. Baked beans, never had. Don't know if I will, if I ever want to try it. Tajitas. Oh, fajitas. I love fajitas. I freaking love fajitas. Honestly, S tier. Those are versatile, in my opinion. Because you can put them in tortillas. You can put them on, you can put them on nachos. That's why when I make taco meat now, it's like fajitas, but with tacos. I actually used tacos seasoning, fajita seasoning last time. I made them. Because I made peppers and onions with some ground meat instead of using like chopped meat, which is what you would usually use for fajitas. But it's based on the seasoning really than the type of meat. I'm still grilling it on. Am I technically frying it? I guess I'm frying it, not grilling it. Usually fajitas are grilled, I think. I don't know. I think so. But anyways, yeah. You can also put different toppings on them. You can put cheese on them. You can put sour cream on them. You can put sauces on them. You know, similar to the reason why burger is an S tier. You can put different things on them. You can put queso on them. I love to do that at Mexican restaurants. Put queso on my fajitas. It comes out sizzling in a skillet, and hopefully they already put the queso on it and then bring the queso late and forget the queso. That happens sometimes because you want to put it on there while it's still sizzling so you can soak it into the meat. That and the veggies. That is amazing. So yeah, fajitas top tier. S tier. All right. I think I will stop here because I still need to use the restroom again. I need to start cooking, and that's gonna take a while. And I'm gonna try to get something done with work tonight. Maybe I need to have a couple drinks. I mentioned the other night that the anniversary of my grandmother's passing was Wednesday. That's during my dad told me during the live stream.
Oh, Curai, trying to boss
Cook
me
the whole
around
tier
now.
list? No, I'm cooking my
I
last
think I need to
HelloFresh
go
meal
take a nap
from
first
this week's
before you
HelloFresh.
try ordering me around.
What is it? Where is it? Task delivery. Pork sausage rigatoni rosa is what I am making. Cream cheese. Oh, there's cream cheese. Yes, I love cream cheese.
Ola, glad you enjoyed it. Even
Oh wait,
if
no,
it
I'm
was just
thinking
version
sour cream.
1.
I also love cream cheese. Zucchini and parm.
Curai better step
pose.
up
I
their
really like
game
the
if they
stream.
want to keep up
Oh,
with
you know
me.
it's version 1. Oh, point. Oh, cute pose. Aw. It's a comfy pose too, actually. Sometimes. My stomach feels weird. Maybe that's because I have a tiny stomach. You really like the stream? But yeah, I was hoping this would be fun. I'm enjoying doing this stream as well. But yeah, anyways, yeah, so Wednesday was the anniversary of my grandmother's passing. My dad and uncle had a drink in her memory, and I took my meds throughout the week, so I couldn't do that. So to make up for that, I'm doing that tonight. Her favorite drink was whiskey. I'm not big on whiskey. There's some whiskey flavors I like, but it's like a drink I had to drink slowly, and I don't like love base whiskey taste. So I'm like, you know what? In honor of that, I'm gonna have, since I don't have whiskey, I'm gonna have a different drink that I have here that I don't really love. I got a variety pack of Bold Rock, like the cans. It's 12-pack, and it's only like $18. So I'm like, that was $1.50 per can. That's a steal. Like I almost didn't grab it. It's like, I mean, I don't really love that
Sounds
one
like
drink in
someone's
it.
asking for a
Oh, but that's such a good.
cocktail.
That's such a good.
Too bad I'm more of a gamer than a mixologist. But I'll cheer you on while you sip that cinnamon whiskey goodness.
I want to try blackberry Crown Royal sometime, but Crown Royal apple is really good. Cronus, when he comes over, he brings maple whiskey from Woodford Reserve, maybe. I think that's who it is. But yeah, so it has like a premium dry cider in it, which is weird to me. Let me snooze that ad, cause it feels weird. You know that the people like that saying that or the theory that, I don't know if it's just a theory or something that's been proven. If you've touched something, you know how it feels to have licked that thing. Even if you didn't if you touch it with your hand, you know how it feels to have licked it. Like if you know how it would feel if you were to lick it. I've heard this mentioned multiple times in the past, and it always seems weird to me whenever it comes up.
Curai,
Yeah.
Are you losing me in all the gaming action? Better pay attention, or you'll miss all my witty comebacks.
And it's an interesting thing, but that's I have these like beer cozies that are like foam, and like some kind of foam thing, and it's not really kind of beer cozies. They're can cozies, and that's the feeling of that cider is how I imagine that being if I were to have licked that type of foam. And I'm like, I hate the way it feels, and the taste is eh. I can't really focus on taste or the way it feels. So I'm gonna start with that,
Noises now.
and then I'm going
Guess I'll
to
just have to keep
have
being
a sour
amazing
or
and
a
leave you
cider that I do
scratching
like,
your head.
or a Seagram's wine cooler. All right. Anyways, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and end here. The feeling.
Curai, is the roof of your mouth dirty or something? I was just showing
Ooh.
off my foam production skills with my words. Silly.
Oh, who do I want to raid? Who do I want to raid, guys? Why are you looking for? I'm not. Wait. I thought Mira was playing with Wink. But it doesn't say Link's live. Oh no, Mira changed to Minecraft. Ah! Okay. Um,
Oh, thanks.
Such
I'm
a
on
good
a
routine.
roll.
The throw,
Maybe I'll
plushy
redeem
throw,
Kira
yeah.
right off the screen
Ah!
if they keep lagging behind.
Yeah, the amount of force in each direction that I get thrown is randomized, by the way. That's something that most people do not know. So the way that I go flying is slightly different each time. Ah. There's one where I just like sometimes it'll happen where I just like I just fall down just where I'm standing instead of going backwards. It looks like I just ragdoll. Ah! Shut up, Badge. Alright,
Oh no,
My
now
raid
you're
button.
trying to turn me into a cuddly toy. Kurai better watch out. I might just take a nap on them instead.
Fenris? What? Alright. Oh, she's back. With the camera. Like, Fenris just doing a cool pose and me just existing, I guess. My raid button. Let me see. Who do I want to raid? Who do I want to raid? Let's see. The newborn's also live. Mir is live. I've not raided Mir in the last 30 days. Mir's raided me once in the last 30 days. Me and Arman have raided each other once in the last 30 days. Alice! I've raided in the last 30 days. There is potentially there's supposed to be an Alice collab coming up with Fenris, by the way. Meteora. Meteora don't really need the extra views right now. Neither does Burnt compared to other people on my list. Ooh, channel points for Burnt. It's rare I get to raid Mir, so we're gonna raid Mir. We're gonna raid Mir. Even out that number, Mir raided me once in the last 30 days, so we're gonna raid Mir.
Kurai, is that the best you've got? Clapping.
I'm not the
Gee,
one
thanks.
clapping.
I'll take that as a compliment and use it to fuel my game-winning strategies.
Raid message? That is a good question. What is the raid message? Okay,
Oh,
Kurai
well,
is S tier.
Kurai
Thank you,
must be
Ephemeral.
feeling pretty
Thank you.
lucky with that magic butt of theirs.
We don't have Sheena here to make the
Guess
raid
I'll have to
message.
step up my game and show them who's really the alpha around here.
Okay. Where is
Oh,
the-
honey, don't
No.
put yourself down. Maybe Kurai just needs a different seasoning to spice things up.
Mir will yell at me. You thinking cool light? Yep. Oh yeah. So yeah, there'll be a stream tomorrow. I guess a continuation of this. Tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to start earlier. I got distracted a bunch today. I might be able to go later tomorrow. I don't know what time my parents are gonna be here. I'll probably be able to go later tomorrow. And then probably take a break Monday. Tuesday will be a collab with Cinna and Sky. We will be playing Escape Room Simulator. So that will be fun. All right, we're raiding now. Bye.